No more bad government in Nigeria. Like that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. It's good to be back here again. Thank you very much for your time. Wow, it's been a long day for us all today. We've been here since morning over this whole protest of a thing. So yes, we are going to take this from here. Before I start presenting my videos for you guys, I just wanted to come in first to acknowledge the people right on the comment section today, throughout verbally with the people that I have here. If I don't come on time, it will be difficult for me to mention everybody's names at the same time. Press on the like button, help us to share, let our voices go far. My people, how on our day today? Yes, we don't come back. For those of you that missed out early in the morning, yes, we've been here since morning. We only took like a 1 or 2 hours break, and then we're back again. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you very much, everyone right there, starting with Osara Daddy. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Lucy Eno, thank you. Joy Otaho, thank you very much. Good evening. CXR, I can see you. Promise to do busy. Good evening. Shizoba, thank you. Joshua, thank you. Adelaja Okombi, Peter Ife. Good evening, my good people. Then we have Clifford. Thank you very much. Patra Nofe, my dear sister, I can see you right there. Good evening to you. Olabi Pesoyemi. Good evening to you, ma. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Stella Masevedo. I appreciate you. My love, God's my strength. Good evening to you, ma. Thanks for joining us. Everest Kelobo. Thanks for joining us. Showmath, I can see you right there. Emmanuel Troops in the building. Thanks for joining us as well. Then we have Washington America in the building. Mercy Foster. This was again there. Many others right there that is just coming in right now. Thank you, my good people. Austin Prince, thank you, Madam Pachata Gujumi. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you, my people. I like us to move on. As you all know, today is August 1st. The protest have kick-started. When we started this broadcast this morning, it was very peaceful. It was very peaceful. I was celebrating, I was happy, I was talking about it all the time. We tried our best to carry you all along by showcasing a couple of states where these whole protests were going on. Everywhere was peaceful. Trust me, as we speak now, everywhere the bala blue. Everywhere the bala blue. You know, I don't know what did happen. I don't know why we cannot have peaceful protests without no looting, destroying, and all that. You know, some people don't die as we talk, so some people don't lose their lives already. You know, I don't know if by them, I can't report that, but what I know, say, you know, 2 people have been reported dead, 1 police officer and 1 civilian. But this is not what we all talked about. Because you know why they talk this thing, my people? Which one I don't understand now be this. If we continue to engage in a violent protest, now our body will they do? We go do this thing, destroy houses, destroy cars, because I saw they set many cars ablaze and all that. If you continue to do this thing, now ourselves what they do. After like 2-3 days, everybody go enter house. Then my question is, will that change the narrative, what we are demanding from the government? Remember, the NSAS protest. In another word, the police brutality. We all stood firm then to stop it, to put an end to it. But today, there's still police brutality across Nigeria, right? What you cannot finish, don't engage in it. It would have been nice that this first day, we pass our messages and see the response from the government. This is my take. Nobody should hold me for it. This is just my take. To be honest, I'm not happy with it because we only just started today. We want to have a 10 days protest. The first day, everywhere, the bala blue. The first day. I'm not in support of this because that person will lose his life now. The police officer will lose his life now. Only God knows. So what are we going to gain from this now? And now the satanic Tinubu government or the leaders or whatever I should describe them to be, they are not even coming now to stand and address the nation in a working system, a working country. With this that is happening right now, you will see they will come out to say, okay, fellow Nigerians, calm down, everybody calm down. Let's talk, let's do it. But they're not addressing nobody. But I said the state will not suffer for this, we don't really suffer, we don't beat where for this protest. So, I said, na Kanu government all year round, they beat them where after they talk so. Eh? So, I'm not in support of this. You know, please don't call in now. I'm not picking a call right now. No, okay, let me take the call. Gingerbread man, I never started to pick call, and you are already calling in. How far?
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, thank you. Good evening to you. You the call now. You never reach time for call. Eh?
I don't want it.
Yes.
You know why the government cannot come out to get it? This is because even before the protest, the Senate president has already told the people that when I feel a protest, but then they go their house, they chop chicken. So when the house of the leader of the Senate, who is supposed to be representing the people, can make a mockery of the protest before the protest, why are you expecting them to come out and respond? They have already started making mockery of the protest, even before the protest.
Yeah, I understand.
So I wanted to answer that question for you so that you will know, say, we should not expect them to come out.
Thank you.
Because the way they send come out is that, you know, come and disperse them. When the make noise finish, they'll go back inside. So continue, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yeah. But it's very unfortunate to see that till now, you know, normally country where they work, we don't see our president don't come out to say, okay, fellow Nigerians, everybody calm down, let's do it this way, let's do it this way. But they just feel like nothing they happen, you know, even though you deployed people on the street that can, you know, stop this violence and all that, we want to hear from you as well. Sometimes wait till you talk. Okay, look at the DPO in Edo State today. The 2 minutes video that I played earlier on, everybody were raining praises on that man. The way he talk sometimes matters a lot. It can calm the Nigerians, the angry youth. It can calm them down. If you speak to us well, what is going on? I'm not even sure where this whole thing gonna escalate to. But I thought I should quickly put in my voice. I appreciate those of you that are just joining us right now. Thank you very much for the first super chat today. Peter Ify, I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you very, very, very much. Jacob Obedient, I can see you. Foster, Mercy Foster, thank you. And many others are just joining in right now. Osesmo is with us. Tony Africa is with us as well. Adeswa, and many CEO. I can see you as well. Ijidima, Rosalind, Obanaruense, and many more. Sabovo Konga is right there with us as well. Thank you very much, my people. Gift that one for and many others. Nena Bona, I can see you. Thank you. Do your part. Press on the like button. I pause to share. I have a couple of videos to share with you guys. I'm going to start with my presentation right now. Then I'll come back later on, maybe with more monologue. But meanwhile, I'd like us to start with Regina first. The video that she released before the protest today. Let's listen to this. Thank you.
Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're seeing this video, and a happy new month to everyone. Today is August 1st, which is day one of the national protests in Nigeria. We all know that the masses are suffering. We all know that the masses want a better way of living, hence the protests. And there is nothing wrong in protesting. Absolutely nothing wrong in wanting a change or a better way of living. There is nothing wrong in airing your voices. But there is everything wrong in violence. Once violence gets involved, it defeats the whole purpose of a protest. So please, I urge everyone to try and make this protest as peaceful as possible, so that the voice of the masses will be heard and actions will be taken on it, and everyone will return to their homes in one piece. We have seen series of violent protests. We know how it all went. All we can hope and pray for is that this protest goes differently, and still your voices will be heard and actions will be taken on it. Once again, this is a call for a peaceful protest. Thank you.
So one appeal we're making is that all we are after is that this issue of high rate of foodstuffs should be a kind of subsidized, and he has promised that by October things will move on. So we are appealing to our youth to calm down. Let's watch and wait. October is at the corner. So we should be peacemakers, not to promote a crisis, chaos here and there. And to my women folk, we should call on our children. The youth are our children, they are our husbands. Anything that happens in the country, it now centers on the woman. If something happened to the youth, the center of the whole issue is a woman. It's either the mother or the husband. If something happened to the husband, it is still the same woman. So I'm appealing to my fellow women out there, please talk to our youths, talk to our husbands that they should stay calm. Things are going to take shape by the grace of God. We are pressing our demand for the government to listen, because we are Nigerians. Whatever that bothered you, it is their responsibility to take it over. We have to tell them, because there are some certain things you have to tell the government for them to wake them up, for them to understand that we are feeling some certain pains in us, so that for them to wake up and do the
Even 4 weeks ago, not last government. Chamberlain. How much is it today? Chamberlain. Are we going to tell people
as enlightened people? We are not.
And telling them about enlightenment
the difference
and
between,
GDP?
you see the difference between the elite. You see why there is why we ask for the best of our hands to be in government. The reason why people like us went on the street, why people like us went everywhere to campaign for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is because we know we deserve the best of people in government to lead us. If we're going to face our problem in ways that where our actions today are going to align with our desire for tomorrow, then we're going to have our people who are going to put on their thinking cap, who are thinkers and doers. And there is no better person currently than the current president, and he has shown that. And these figures I have just read out to you showed you clearly that, I mean, the first half of this year, we have doubled our revenue compared to the last half.
Mr. Lee, figures have never been the issue. Figures, just a moment, not when I mean figures.
Now, let me tell you how the figures are the issues, because what are we looking for? We are looking for economic growth, economic stability that will create jobs, that will put money.
Let me tell you why.
That will put money in the pockets and hands of individuals so that they can earn a living. The only way that happens is if you have a globally competitive environment that attracts both local and foreign investment. That is what we are currently experiencing. As we speak, the agricultural sector is experiencing boost. We are having famine. We are having round-the-year famine. There's been an increase in fertilizer supply to the grassroots. There's been an increment in tractor supply made available to the people. There's mechanized farming is on the increase. Improved See,
people will feel these things when you talk. If there is if there's abundance of food, it's not something that needs to be told. I'm sure it is something that people will feel.
But we are knowledgeable enough that these things don't happen overnight. It takes time.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to bring you back to the fact that
and if we look at what we have achieved in the last 1 year alone,
will you let me ask?
It gives us let me submit what I was trying to say before you cut me. If we look at what we have achieved in the last year alone, then we have reason to support the policies. We have reason not to question the person behind the policies because his track record shows
not to question.
Yes,
it's a democracy. Last we checked.
Let's dialogue on how best. If you have a better option on how we can do the right thing, then let's talk. But nobody has at this point stated clearly what differently should have been done. What I've heard is, how could he shouldn't have removed subsidy if he had not removed subsidy when he did.
Many people have said what should have been done differently. Maybe you haven't heard some of them. A lot have.
Please,
well,
enlighten us with one of those. She hasn't
spoken for a while. We need to hear her as well.
He's been speaking, and I want to tell you to mind your language. To say that the elite, somebody who is enlightened, you want to be emotional. Do you have children?
I do.
Do you have family?
I do.
Do you feed your family?
I do.
Do you feed other people's family?
I do.
Are you responsible for many in the land?
I do. I am.
Very good. And so the question now is, even the minimum wage that we're talking about, that is 70,000, cannot buy a bag of rice. When we had a minimum wage that was 30,000, or that was even 18,000, at that time, bag of rice was 8,000. Before the coming of the APC government, let me just say APC now, APC government. Now you are giving them money that cannot even buy a bag of rice. And that is not enough for me to be emotional. And so if you are a mother in the land, they are talking of hunger, raw hunger. Because if you have in your figures that more than 80 million is going to bed hungry every night, that's a nightmare. Out of that, you have women who are having children on a daily basis. Out of that, you have so many people who are in the IDP camps. You have gender-based violence. You have violence everywhere. And then that's not enough for you to be emotional. Then I don't see what. Now you have a space. We have always demonstrated. I was part and parcel of a lot of demonstrations during the military rule. I went to jail, I went to detention, I was kidnapped, and all of that happened during the military government. And now we are here today, we want to go and protest. If you block the line to allow people to protest, what will come at another time? There will be nobody will give you notice. This time they gave notice and said, we want to protest. We are hungry in the land. That is giving you a message that something is happening and you need to do something about it. And so that gave the Tinubu administration time to negotiate, time to even talk to people, but your signs are what make you not to protest. And let me take it back to when we did the lockdown of the National Assembly. A lot of you were there. Channels, all the media, everybody was on ground there. When we went to lockdown of the National Assembly, when they threw the gender bills out through the window, it was a spontaneous decision and we went down. 4 weeks we were at the National Assembly. But you have a new administration now, the House of Representatives, for the first time, celebrated, International Women's Day. This year, that was the first time we're having it in the history of our time. And they said, okay, let's look at the gender bills again. You don't have to go to the street. Come talk to us. That's the way the administration moves. You do something that makes people, they have even on their own introduced bills already. And so what you do, so if I'm buying bread, if I used to buy bread, 500 naira, and then it went to 900, and then it went to 1,500, and then it went to go to 1,800. And not the bread that used to be the common man, aggregate bread is what we used to, on the streets of Lagos. I used to live in Lagos. President, Tinubu was a governor when I was in Lagos, so he was my governor. But the issue of governance itself, the cost of governance today, the salaries of those who are in the parliament, and all of that does not tell Nigerians that you care about them. And the primitive accumulation of wealth that is going on right now is that at the end of the day, all of us are going to be skeletons. At the end of the day, all of us are going, when we are equal there is a must. Even the threats now. I have the right to be emotional because now those you said people should go to the National Stadium in Abuja. They went and said, okay, we stay around the National Stadium. That is the most humble set of protesters that I can see. It's not possible to have people like that.
Right.
And so don't tell me that I'm emotional because there is hunger in the land. There are so many students who are dropping from 200 in the public schools, for example. Our education, our public education used to be one of the best across Africa because before the structural adjustment program came, and they adopted it and destroyed the structures. We have beautiful doctors and all of that who are now flying out. Nigeria has the capacity. We are blessed with human resources. More than 62% of the population are young people. If you don't allow them to protest today, if you are now bringing buses and saying, and the police made you gave a court order saying those who want to protest go to the stadium. You also brought people who are pro the Tinubu government to the stadium as well. What are you seeing? If we lose any life today, I'm saying the Tinubu administration must take responsibility for any loss of life because what they are doing, what they plan to do, is what they are doing now.
We'll go to break.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. That's all I have for you guys today in terms of my own presentation. I appreciate every one of you. We still have one more video, but I'm going to play that once I have more people on the platform, but let's move on right now. Thank you so much for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. The protest is still going on right now in Nigeria. According to what I'm hearing, they're going to do this for the next 10 days. But the first day is not looking good. Violence already erupted. So it's already happening over there right now. And the government are not addressing the people, which is very, very bad. So thank you so much, guys. Do your part. Press on the like button. Also, help us to share. Press on the $sign is right there on the comment section. Encourage our work. I'd like to appreciate you. Thank you so much, Rosie Ayosh, for the super chat. God bless you. I really do appreciate this. Your pocket never run dry. Guys, emulate that. Do the same thing by pressing on the $sign. I encourage what we're doing right now. Well, I'm going to take some calls now so that we can move on. Before the first call will come in, I think I have just one article to tally up my title. Then I'll start picking calls. But you can start calling in so that it can get to you on time. Let me quickly take this article that I have here. This one is coming from Archbishop, saying that if you can't fix the country, then step down. Simple as ABCD. If you don't say you know what to do, and just step down and let someone else do it. But Tinubu is not listening to anybody. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. These guys are heartless. They are very, very heartless, to be honest. But meanwhile, yeah, Black Panther, I don't see you. Thank you. I'm coming. Let me quickly put this on screen. I need to put. Okay, as you can see right there, resign if you can't fix Nigeria economy. Archbishop tells Tinubu. National Chairman of Abia State Elders Consultative Forum, Archbishop Professor Prince Will Ariwodo, has asked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to honorably quit if he had no solution to the crumbling Nigerian economy. So I'll just leave it right there, as you can see there now. Let me start picking calls. We have the first caller here, which is Madam Origin. Madam Origin, thanks very much for calling in, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello.
Go ahead, man. Thank you very much. Good evening to you.
Hello, Mr. Nigeria. How are you? Hi, everyone. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
I was at the first. I was just quiet listening to all that. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Mama Desper. Thank you, all the panelists. Thank you, all our wonderful family. These protests have started almost. Anyway, Mr. Niger Watch, I don't know what you were propagating when you've been on social media for the last 10 years, right? Yeah. And at least for the last a little over 1 year, I have followed you, and you have been protesting and have been encouraging Nigerians to come out, the ones that are on ground, because this is our simple duty. This is our hours we donate every day. Every single day is for good governance. It's for our country to change. It's for let there be a change, because it is bad. And kudos to the faceless people, like they call them, faceless people that were encouraging people to come out and protest. Because if you don't, like we have been saying, if you don't come out to say how you feel, nobody will know. Maybe this government, since we've been screaming, they are not hearing the word that we're screaming. Okay, go out. Called Nigerians all manner of names. We were telling them they are cowards. We said all kinds of things. These faceless, wonderful people gave government 1 month. Notice of 1 month. We are coming. You know, it's like I sit down since this morning. I can't. It's beyond. It's beyond abnormal. I think a lot of people, not only me, on in case in that their brainlessness and their confused state, they don't know their responsibility. Chief of Staff, NSA, SDF, police, since you say you won't come out. If you not come out, please, federal service, head of service, Mr. Tinubu, security apparatus. It is your responsibility to protect these people that are hungry. During this protest, a woman came with her newborn baby. That one got me crying. Her husband that's supposed to take care of her is no more. The man died in the farm. Died by whether it's bandits or whoever. And this woman came and they tear gassed her and her newborn baby because she came to lay a complaint. This government was given 1 month to set themselves together to protect lives and properties. Peaceful protest. Everywhere you go, people were peaceful. In case their responsibility is, in case there is good laws, in case there is you set yourself prepared. Instead of them to prepare and set themselves together to know how to get this organized and make sure lives and properties are protected, they do what they know best to do. What they have been doing that has set us, that is making everybody angry. First day. Where else can this happen?
Thank you.
If not in that Nigeria. First day, the police spied people. Tear gas was laid on peaceful protesters. Someone was going and be asking, please help a policewoman. Someone was trying to get her to please help us organize and let us get this, give them direction. They will create confusion, they will throw tear gas on people. Shame on Nigeria government.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Okay, let me take another call quickly. I wonder if our callers know the best time to call. You know, somebody's not talking now. All of you stop calling. I think I need to move on straight to the panel, you know, so that we can start talking. I'll come back to callers again later. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you. I'd like to start with the first person, which I'm going to skip for now. It's supposed to be give us a mandate. I'd like to move on with the next. You know, now people they call. Hello, I lost you there. You know, please let me just move on. Ogashimize, thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, Niger Watch, thank you so much for all you do. Man, it's like I wake up this morning. Something I didn't. You guys, I don't know. You guys was having basketballs, but all this time I don't know what's conspired. I didn't hear. I didn't know what was going on. I thank everyone on the panelists and all Niger Watch family. I greet everyone. Yeah. I want to ask a question. How do Nigeria get green, white, green? You know, what I want to go this route is because I think Nigeria was built on lies. When you check green, white, green, I was wondering, how do we get green, white, green? Because white stand for, purity, green, life. But when you check um, the history Nigeria just abolished. There is Biafran war between Nigeria and Biafran. So now that flag, I think whoever that come up with that flag, he lies. That flag don't supposed to be green, white, green. That's where Nigeria started lying, and Nigeria was built. The foundation was on lies. They built Nigerian foundation with lies. That's why Nigeria's up to today, tomorrow, Nigeria will still shaking until they will tell the people, the people of Nigeria, the truth and bring back the history, so that Nigerians will know the history about their country. For me, they need to do it so that all this life they are lying to Nigerians, Nigeria will know their stand and know the truth. Then let me come for my Yoruba people. I wanted to say this in yesterday because Niger Watch all this time around you have a lot of video you're showcasing and a lot of people. So and I'm just calling my working and all those stuff. So the question I'm asking is, if I was someone, a lieutenant, is in power today, and this protest came up, and this protest was almost a month that giving notice. Then, let me say, at Lagos, what we saw, Oro, in fact, all over some states, they are coming out and say, oh, especially in Lagos, that say no to protest. Then, if a northern is there, are this thing gonna coming out from my Yoruba people? I don't think. See, we will have to stop this nepotism, tribalism. This is my brother. This is this is my state man. No, we Igbos, we are not first class, second class. We might be sixth class, whatever. We are not anywhere to be found. So the north and the west, they are the one that are ruling Nigeria for decades now. So we don't have anything to say. So what am I saying here? You don't, because of your brother or your country or your tribe is in power, you now came up with this narrative that, oh, it's my brother now, and you know that you see everything what is going on in Nigeria, and you came out with your full chest, with your brain, and say no to protest. But protests already start, and they still came out again to counter the protest today. You see, are they normal? Let me tell you, Mr. Tinubu. Let me come this way. You You borrowing money and using it to do your deed or do anything you want to do with the money. Let me just say, I'm a businessman. Now I went to the bank to borrow money. Instead of to put that money in my business to make my business to grow, then instead of put it, I use it to go to the club. You know, like Miss Evie used to say, maybe use it to press bolom and do all those stuff. Who is cheating? Who is killing who? Or who is cheating who? Am I cheating myself? Am I cheating the bank? When times come, am I not going to pay that bank? Pay the bank back? Am I say, oh, if bank come to me, I say, oh, bank, don't come. I haven't. It's not yet. Come on. How do you borrow money and share it and spend it and use it to buy people? Use it to, do your whatever you're doing. You don't go and borrow money. You borrow money, you use it to do something so that thing, when the profit come to you, you use the profit and return the money you borrowed. But rather is the other way around, which you want it, this money you're borrowing, you will never pay it. It will remain for Nigeria, unborn children, which is very bad. Is it the country that we are fighting for, or we are dreaming for? Who will remain on that? Who will say, I want to be with these people, with this country? So for me, this government, they are not getting it right at all. Okay, we say so many things, but we forgot some area. The import duty, they need to reduce it. Import duty is on the high side. That's why so many people stop pushing exporting things to Nigeria. Okay, the cement. How much is the cement? So are you telling me the average one or the middle one will build a house again? How much is the road? How much is all of this? So are you telling me it's only the rich will go and build a house? Go and price the building materials right away. Cement is how much? If you buy 100 bags of cement, that means you're paying like a 1 million or 1 million one, just only 100 bags of cement. While this cement is sold at cheap at Benin Republic, Dangote cement. But in Nigeria, it's sold in a high side. Why Nigeria? Why government keep punishing Nigerians? Why? It's okay, Nigeria have get up now and say, okay, we have to end this bad governance, bad everything, all the whole bad government, they want to end it. So police will have the God to spread spread the distance to them, which is not good. Are you telling me is their right to do that? Are they not feeling hungry?
Can you hear me? Your time is up.
Okay, Niger Watch, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your submission. Let me take some calls quickly. Thank you, Lord. God is my strength. Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Thank you, man, for calling in. Good evening to you, man. Please talk to us.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, all our panelists and the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, I salute you. Well done, Niger Watch. I saw you. I just woke up when I joined because of what happened to me. So I was not able to join in the morning. Yeah, welcome to Hallelujah country. A country where we have pastors, GOs, and imams. When they with this problem, the government will take them to Aso Rock and they will settle them and they will come out. It's Hallelujah country and Allah Wakubaru country, where religion, tribalism has eaten into the heart of everyone in that country, where the country is separated by religion, by tribalism, and by ethnicity. It is a big issue. That is why we have not been able to move forward in that country. When some people are fighting for the country to stand, some with tribalistic attitude, bigotry attitude, religion, as eating into them, they will draw us back. What do we do? In a country where we call ourselves a country, so a place in Nigeria, in the east, refuse to come out. No matter what, I say my mind, and I say it because it's my opinion. I love my Igbo brothers, but I expect them, no matter what, they should come out. It's their country. We are all under one government, and that government is Mr. President Tinubu. Yes, he got in there wrongly, but I expected them to show solidarity with their own people, with people that they relate to, with people that they call brother, sister, they do this with. Come out and show your anger. They are telling you to separate yourself from a country where you are using their passport, from a country where you are using the money. It is not right. I will stop there. And I just want to say this to Nigerians, those who are burning things, those who want to sabotage this election, who is sending them to go and burn things. When they told us to engage in the National Stadium in Abuja, so where did they go to start burning things? Anyone, Nigerians, that you are sabotaging this protest so that we can say our mind. I will say to you, bodily, you are the problem of Nigeria. You are the evil of Nigeria. You are the one that don't want Nigeria to settle. And those who have collected money, then later you come out and say you want to pay Allah. You have not started. Nigerians, please be peaceful. Say your mind in the right way. And the government, I'm telling you, if you are very, very peaceful and you say your mind, the government will listen to you. This is our right, and they must do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Let me quickly come to Ashooks Everton. You've been on the backstage since. The rules of this platform, when you come to the platform, I know you're new here, your camera must be turned on until you have been authenticated. Please always turn your camera on. We don't allow people in the dark to come into the platform anymore. All right. So please do that. Then you'll be on the panel. Let me call on the next person, which is Madam Patricia. Thank you very much, ma, for joining us today once again. Please talk to us. Good evening to you. Okay, she's not available right now.
Sorry. Good evening.
Okay, ma. Good evening, ma. Thank you very much.
I was trying to make something here. Good evening, everyone. Thank you again for having me. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Please, let's like and share. Click on the like button. And of course, nobody has bought Mr. Evans coffee today. Please, let's do so. I appreciate. Thank you. And of course, thank all our panelists for being active and alive to today. Yes, what we said, we see how the thing is going already. It's becoming something else. Like I said it before that this thing is being planned from the north, and we can already see the signs, you know, that it has been hijacked already from there, and let's just hope that tomorrow is not going to turn into another thing, because the way it has started up there, the way it has started up there now, you know, I don't have any hope that this is going to turn out right. I don't, you know. I don't have any hope that it's going to turn out right, because it's already looking like it has been hijacked. I mean, this is not a peaceful protest anymore in the way we have seen it in the north. It's no longer a peaceful protest because they've already gone vandalizing government properties and things like that. So, but for we in the south, and if we can keep ours, ours calm and peaceful, I think we should go ahead. But if we see that it's going to become like they're going to also infiltrate it, and people are going to hijack it, then I think they should we should find another way of making our government to do what we want, because it's like this thing is already looking messy the way I'm looking at it, and Nigeria is not worth dying for if that's the case. The way I look at it, it's not worth dying for. If they want to continue to impoverish the people, well, let them continue. But they too, they will also die one day. This money that all of them they are amassing and putting everywhere, they will not take it away from here. They won't. So for me, I know the hunger is biting. Yes, it is really biting, because people will not just come out unless there's really Nigerians are very resilient people. Before they are coming out like this, there is a good reason for them to do. They've never ever demanded anything from the government, not until now. So, but it looked like this thing has been hijacked the way I'm looking at it. So what I would say to people on the Edo Delta, those areas, please, if it's going to be hijacked, or the way it has been peaceful, try and keep it peaceful like that. Don't let anybody come and mess it up for you people. Like you said, if you see anyone trying to, disorganize the protest, you people should be the one handing the person over to the police so that they deal with that person. Please keep it peaceful and keep on demanding your rights, because you're right. Everybody, no one is more Nigerian than Nigeria in Nigeria. It's our common patrimony that they are wasting and looting. So it's high time they bring back their loot for the common good of the people. So the protest should go on, but from the northern part, the way it's already become, I don't know about that, because Mr. Elvis, if I tell you that I have faith in that side, I will be lying to myself. It has already started. So let's wait and see what it will become over there tomorrow. So I'll let everybody talk for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Not be all of us still they accuse the Northerners, say they not they join protests and all that. They don't come now. Would they say the 2/1?
No. But Mr. Elvis, the way they come out, it's been engineered. It's engineered by Gumi and all this, because they've been speaking, coming out, it's not like the people, they are the one really, because you can see now that it's been infiltrated already. Let's wait and see. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Everton, let me prioritize you. Thank you very much. Unmute yourself, talk to us. It's good to have you on the show today. We can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Especially to Niger Watch and to everyone that is on the panel, to the viewers and the listeners as well. First and foremost, I want to say a very big thank you to that Archbishop for coming out boldly to speak on behalf of the masses. And I think we need more people, clergymen, both the imams, the sheikhs, the pastors. We need them to come out. We need them to come out and to lend their own voice, to persuade this government to do the needful. But it's unfortunate that someone who we are calling on, who we are asking to do the right thing, has a reprobate mind. Don't forget that Tinubu can do anything, and I mean, he can do anything to remain in power. Let me just make it clear that this protest, the way I'm seeing it, is not for this very government alone, but for the future, for the next government to come. That is after 8 years. I am telling you emphatically, it's after this government. This is the message we are sending to them. Not even this government, because you and I know that this man can never leave this seat. He can never leave Nigeria. But I like the courage of the Archbishop coming out to tell him before his face that he should resign if he cannot fix Nigeria. Let me also say this. I beg the pardon of the panel. This Nigeria you're seeing, there are people who are holding Nigeria to account. I keep saying this. This individual will never allow Nigeria to breathe. These are including the British, the UK, they are controlling Nigeria. The Americans, they are controlling Nigeria. So until they leave Nigeria alone that we can breathe, the only way that this government can we hear or have pity a little, I mean a little, is when we are able to stop the economy of the nation for like 1 month. Then they will definitely do something. If not, at least do like 30% of what we are requesting from them. I am telling you emphatically. They don't care. They have sold Nigeria already, so they don't care the outcome. The leftover is what they are packing for themselves and their families. So the only way we can stop these people, this protest today, thank God, is successful, is peaceful. Whoever that think that is not peaceful, that is the person's opinion, and I respect the person's opinion. But if they refuse to do the needful, the best way I think that for my own self, I'm thinking is to stop the economy of Nigeria for at least 1 month. Block the road, make sure nobody is walking. Let us just come out at the road, make sure that the world has seen us. By so doing, they will be forced to do the right thing or do at least 30% of it. Otherwise, we are just wasting time. They know Nigerians that we are hungry people. I'm sorry to use that. Let me just say some of us are hungry type. Whoever that they think that can come out and oppose them, they are ready to take our oil money to give to that person in order to shut the person up. So Nigerians, the youth, know you that the only way you can take back this Nigeria is by stopping the economy of this nation, stopping it. And I am surprised that most of us are not even talking about some of the corrupt leaders. Not only Tinubu that is corrupt. You see this, the Senate president, Akpabio, Godswill Akpabio. That man is really he is corrupt, very corrupt. He is extremely corrupt. And there are many of them, apart from Tinubu, there are many of them. This money that they are borrowing, that they are collecting, that they are eating, no government can collect money without all these civil servants. Some of all these permanent secretary. We should send message to them that no condition is permanent. Not even the seat of the permanent secretary is permanent. Until we in Nigeria rise up against all these people and stop looking at Tinubu alone. I am not in support of Tinubu. I'm not in support of him at all. But I am saying that there are people who cargoes, people that don't have vision, people that what they need is just the money and power. Power they shut them. These are people we're supposed to also face and talk to them to their faces that we don't need them in our nation. They should resign. They should step aside. Let me tell you for free, let me tell everyone for free that even P2B, if he's able to climb there as the president today, don't be surprised you cannot even achieve 40% of Nigerian problem, because there are people working on the ground who are biting this nation, who are just sucking. They are parasites. They will never let go. Apart from them, the British, they are there also. We are the one feeding them. We are the one feeding them, so they will never let go. One of the caller said that the mistake Nigeria made, the mistake started from the the flag. For me, the only thing I can pick out there is just the white, which for me I think is peace. There's no peace. The three major tribes are not in good terms. They are not in good terms at all. And this tribalism, nepotism, I'm sorry, my time is up. But to round it up, I also encourage the
Yeah.
Igbos. Let them be patient. Let them be patient. The only way that, let them not think that protests, all these things they are doing will solve the issue. It will not, because the British are in support of the federal government. Let us just talk to our leaders, those that are our state governors. Let's protest to them and forget about this federal government. Let's focus on our governors. That is, I'm talking to the Igbos. So let's focus on them and persuade them to do the needful. Look at the Abia State governor. He's trying. If all of us should rally around on him, support him, give him the maximum support, he will do better and he will liberate us from this. Tomorrow you hear this protest we are seeing. Tomorrow or next, you will hear problems that the Igbos are facing. Why is it that everybody in this nation, in Nigeria, we always see Igbos as the problem of the nation? The next thing they start attacking the Igbos. It's neither they bring down their shops, they bring down their businesses, or they ask them to go as if Nigeria is made for some individuals alone. Dear Igbos, I am begging you, it's the right time for us to talk to our governors alone. Forget about this federal government and the rest. These people will never allow us be. Let's focus on ourselves and build ourselves. It is said, charity begins at home. Let's focus on ourselves. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Schultz. God bless you. Thank you for your submission. Okay. Let me quickly hear from the next person here, which is Black Panther. Black Panther, you have the floor, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Look. Good evening, sir. Good evening to everyone. I hope you are hearing me clearly. I hope the network will be good today. Yes. Yeah, I want to start by saying thank you to Nigeria-Watch. And I also want to say thank you to Mama in Diaspora. May God bless you, Ma. I want to thank every patriot who are on the side, mark my words, who are on the side of the Nigerian people. No matter which way, the people that you thought that were docile, that I said they are waiting for the right time. They might be docile. That is the way of Nigeria. And I will give example of it today. Now, to all the viewers, God bless every one of you. To the commenters, top notch to every one of you. Now, I want to go this route. Mr. Chimeze, I thank you for what you said. God bless you. I might dive into your word, but don't think that I'm trying to oppose you. No, I want to go one way and come down to your own side too, to land the same way you landed. Now, you see, during Babangida era, the military era, the Nigerian people, one thing we all should know about we Nigerians, we always want to, we always give you we'll give you time for you to prove yourself. No matter how long it is, no matter how long it is, if you tell us, oh, let's try him, let's give him chance, we will all oblige, we will listen to our leaders and say, okay, let us give him the benefit of doubt. Babangida era, he said, this is time for austerity measure. We gave him we obliged, we followed him. Buhari came, he said, queue up, go against the discipline. We followed him. Nigerians are good followers. They listen to their leaders. That is one thing we know. We have in us, every one of us. We listen to our leaders. Now, Babangida continued for a very long time, for 8 years. He was now tagged the Maradona of our time because he played the Nigerian people. But it came to one point where the Nigerian people stood their ground and they came out. My brothers and sisters, I don't know if any of us was in Lagos or was in Nigeria then. I was in Nigeria and I was inside that riot in Ikorodu Road, to be specific. I passed through the army garrison. For you to pass through that place, because there's a blockade there by army all throughout. We passed through it. How did we do it? It was because we were fed up. We were fed up of this tie your belt. We tied our belt and we almost fainting. That is why Nigeria came out. We came out with our leaders from the diaspora that were fighting over there. They told us what to do and we obliged and we did it. We came out. We got it. We know casualty came out. Nigerian people are not people that destroy. Let me tell you people, the Nigerian police, they want to provoke you so that they will have a point. They will have a point to say, take them all out. Disperse them. They do one thing. One of them will throw tear gas. That is one thing they use. Even in America, yeah, they do that too. The police provoke the people that are protecting. They do that here. They do it very well here. But because the law works out here, you can sue a police officer that trigger. You can sue that police officer, and that police officer will be taken off the position he sits on. Now, we came to civilian regime. PDP ruled for 8 years. No, for 12 years. We sat down. We were journeying. At the long run, we shouted, let us have a constitution. We had one. GJ gave us one. But he somehow, I don't know whether it's because of, I don't know the word I will use there. He just blew the whole thing off at the end. Then, but Buhari now came in. Buhari ruled for 8 years. When the NSAS riot came, the Nigerian people showed themselves. They came out. What happened? They were not destroying anything. We all saw the video where the Nigerian nation brought Agberos to penetrate. They caught some of them and gave it to police. And that person, Agbero, was released again. Now, I want us to cool all nerves and understand the Nigerian state very well. I want everybody to put this down. When I did my research, because I cannot explain this very well, I want you all to go and do this research. Go into your YouTube. Write it down. Colombia, the new baron of the cocaine. Colombia, the new baron of the cocaine. I want you all to go and do that assignment. We will discuss it after doing it. And you not just oppose it with what is happening. Like my brother said there. He said Tinubu is not going to give. He will never give up. And I support him. He will never give up because the character of that topic, like that thing I read to you people, is right in there. He will never give up. He will push to the end. And what is happening in the North now? People say, oh, the North, I understand you, Madam Patricia, I understand you. I understand it very well. You said, oh, the North want to do this so that military will take over. But I want to tell you, the Nigerian people, you said they are docile. They don't want to come out to take their right when they annul the election. They have come out. Everybody's angry. The North is hungry. The South is hungry. The West is hungry. Now, because somebody triggered the people and threw tear gas and shot the Borno State, he shot directly at the riot, at the rally people. They were guarding it before, but the man shot direct. Now, I understand you very well, ma, but I want you to understand Nigeria from history so that you back up things. We cannot go that Agbadoism riot because a lot of them have said what you have just spoken now. Let me land it for you. We know the North, they will riot and they want to come and they have hijacked it. They will finally come and Hello?
I'm not hearing you clearly. I don't know. Is it only me?
It's my network again. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me?
It's breaking. It's breaking.
But I can hear him. It's very
I'm
clear.
not breaking.
We are hearing you. We are
It's
very
loud
clear.
and clear. Black Panther, continue.
Okay. We had a man, one of the spokesperson of Agbado, exactly what Madam Patricia said. The man spoke it. Madam Patricia, I understand where you are coming from. I know where you are going. Let me land it for you very well. The North will come. They will not, people are hijacking it. And when they feel hijacking it, the military regime will now take over. And who are the military? The people from the North. And they don't want the South to rule. Madam Patricia, that is an Agbadoism theory that was cooked from the pit of hell given to Nigerians to swallow. And we are not going to swallow that thing. If the North are hungry, the South are hungry. What brought us to the center table is hunger. Nobody's hijacking it. Because the possibility of hijacking is right in the hands of the government. If Agbado can perform, let him perform. A man that gave money out, took to 1.5 billion to his wife to buy a car, to function as the first lady. He bought a executive jet. He built 21 billion for a house, another billion for this, borrowed $2.5 billion for this, starting on that trajectory. And he told you, I know you did not vote me into power. And he told us again, we heard it again, from the mouthpiece of the people invited to answer of that, I bought this seat. And Patricia, what else do you want to hear from them? He said, I bought this seat. A man that bought a seat, do you have a right? Do you have a right to question him? The right that we have to make him turn around, to see to our own suffering, is for us to come out. Whether even in a revolution, casualty will come. But Nigeria has rise up to talk. And we are trying to tell them that don't, because of the talk we have been having, in the West, in the East, in the Middle Belt, there has not been casualty. So if there is casualty somewhere, it is expected. But it must not pass over 0.5 margin. It should not pass through it. But Nigerians are doing what we have to do for the world to see that we are talking and we are coming out. We are talking our work. We are doing what we are talking. And this is what we need to do to show that this country is our own. And to butcher Mr. Chimeze thing, Mr. Chimeze, to stop tribalism, nepotism, we have to have a rally point. And the rally point, I will give an example. When GJ caused the Constitutional Conference, what happened? Yoruba, Igbo, all the ethnic groups converged and they agreed. The first time in our own eye, they agreed on a constitution, a draft constitution, and they brought it out. Our government that came after them sat on it. Does it not tell you that we can love ourselves if we come to a round table to talk? Does it not tell you that if we have a constitution that is written by the people, we all will come again, because we were not like this before. We were not like this before. During Shagari era, we were not like this before. I am a testimony to that. Because when I traveled to the North, they gave me food to eat. They gave me transport. That is, I'm an evidence. So that means we can rally around, and tribalism can be reduced if we have one common goal. That common goal is to see Nigeria excel and stand on the mountaintop and wave that flag. And on the flag, that flag must be changed. I agree with you, Mr. Chimeze. That flag must be changed, because if we change that constitution, we will rally around the leadership that we brought in as our president, and we will tell him to change that flag. By what we go on, we vote on it, and we'll change that flag. And we'll go back to our first national anthem, the national anthem we were doing before this travail they gave us again. We'll go back there and we'll sing the national anthem and say, we have done it. And our past hero will be very happy with us that in our time we thought and we talk and we do our work. May God bless every one of us. May God bless those that are standing on the right path. Madam Patricia, you are on the right path, but maybe the way you put your point forward is wrong. But stand on the path of the people. Support them, encourage them, tell them not to destroy, but to continue in what the cause to take our country back from this useless and satanic rulership that we have in Nigeria. God bless you all.
Mr. Black Panther, you don't have that right to tell me what I'm saying is wrong. It's my opinion. Stay with your opinion.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for your submission. I would like us to move on. Okay. Let me quickly call on the next person so that it gets to everybody on time. Mr. Chris, thank you very much, sir, for your time with us. Please, I'd like you to talk to us, then I come to Abdul Malik.
Yeah, good evening, sir, Nigeria. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, it's good to be here again with you, and thank you so much for everything that you do. May God continue to bless you and give you the strength to keep on doing this. Yeah, for everybody on the comment section, I say good evening to you. It was nice being with you all earlier today. Yeah, and Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much. You are indeed a blessing to this platform. And the people on the panel with me, I just want to say good evening to you all. Yeah, I can see some names that were with us earlier today. Yeah, it's good to have all of you back, and it's a great opportunity to have this discourse. The people listening to us from all over the world, even those that are part of the protest, may God continue to guide, protect, and bless all of you for all you do for your nation, because this is selfless service par excellence. I salute you all, and I doff my heart for you. And well, for me, I'll just get to the issues on ground. Now, if we just need to flesh out this, I think the protest, so far so good, in my view. I wasn't expecting a protest that will be 100% devoid of some rancors like the one we are seeing today. But it's quite sad that the trajectory that the security agencies they've gone, I think it is brute force from the beginning, which ought not to be so. The level of casualty we are having today, it's quite appalling, and it should be discouraged before these things spiral out of control. But the good thing is that the heavyweight international news media, they're already on ground. They're already airing this. If you see the spaces of CNN, even the British telecommunication services, they are all into this already. And I was even surprised. A local station in Ireland is already beaming this, so I think the voices are going far. And spoke with somebody from the Scandinavian, precisely in Denmark, and he said one of the local news it's already on one of the local news there. So the thing is that it is right what the people are doing, what we are all doing. It is the right thing to do. It is the right way to go, because eventually nobody is going to cry more than the bereaved. It is he that wears the shoes that know where it pinches. So that is why the people involved, they should keep talking. All of us, we should keep talking, whether you are in the diaspora, whether you are on ground. No matter how you can do this, everybody cannot be part of the protest at the same time, but we have to support good governance. And there are many ways we can do that. Like we've repeatedly said, just by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, writing something on the comment section, even making a phone call, adding your voice to this discourse, they are all ways that we can contribute to whatever is going on in our country. It is the only country that we have, the sole authority where you can do and undo, where you can trace your generations, endless generation. You can trace your generation back to the 10th, 15th, 20th generation. This is the only country that gives you that impetus, that gives you that right. Actually a bragging right to say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do, start any business that you want to do without the necessary requirement for unnecessary documentation. So the earlier we come to this realization, the better. And like I've also maintained earlier, I hope we are able to take this protest above, far and above the protest for hunger. And for me, I think the most important thing is the strengthening of institutions, because no matter what we talk about hunger, as long as the institutions are not strengthened, whether the electoral processes or the security apparatus and the judiciary, especially the judiciary and the electoral processes, if these two institutions are not strengthened, and no matter what we do, we may never get them right. We may never get it right as a nation. And it is when you have a stable judiciary and a viable electoral process, that is when you are able to get in people in power, people that really care about the nation. And once these people are there, trust me, we will get a new constitution. And once these people that truly care about the nations are there, they will be in the forefront of championing those laws, enabling those constitutional provisions that will guarantee citizenship for everybody. Because essentially, what we lack in Nigeria is the fact that we are not citizens. Because if you are a citizen, it means that everybody has equal right. It means that you are above the police, because the police or the military or any such security apparatus, they were created to protect the citizen. So if we are truly citizens in our country, these people cannot treat us the way they like. For example, you cannot go for interview and they are asking your state of origin. You cannot apply to join the military and they are doing quota system. You cannot write jam, or your children cannot write jam, and they are telling them because they are from certain part of the country, they have to they have to perform twice as better as other kids from other part of the country. So if it is only the constitution, a very people oriented constitution, that can give us that kind of hope. And the only way to do that is to have institutions, the institutions that will ensure good people, people oriented people, nationalists to come to power. As long as we don't have that in place, we will protest about hunger and the problem of hunger will be solved. Some people may say that democracy does not exist in places like China or Russia, but yet they have development. But we fail to understand that in those places, the institutions are so strong. They have their own kind of democracy. For example, in China, they have the 40 wise men. These are the people that determine who the next prime minister will be. So if anything happens to the prime minister of China today, they already have 40 eminently qualified people on ground. So if this current president of China, if he leaves, they will replace him with another person. At every point in time, they have to be 40 of them. Compared to Nigeria, imagine the last Supreme Court judgment. The constitution provided that there has to be representative from every part of the country. But what did we have during that? And a judgment as crucial as that, the Southeast was completely excluded from that judgment because the constitution is weak, is faulty, and because we don't have citizens, and because even those that choose to talk, the powers that be, they don't consider us as citizens, but they consider us as just common fellow laborers, the people they can use to achieve their aims, their gains, to protect their businesses and empires. So as long as we have this system in place, we may not really achieve much. The protest itself, it's good, like I said, but if we can take it a notch higher, let's begin to look at the bigger picture. It's not just about hunger, 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 hunger. The problem of hunger will be solved, but there will be other bigger problems that are bedeviling us. Technically, if we have a stable constitution, if we have strong institutions, we will not even run into the problem of hunger. Because if we have stable institutions, the likes of Buhari couldn't have been able to print 50 billion, equivalent of $50 billion. He couldn't have been able to do that. Tinubu couldn't have even got into power in the first place if we have strong institutions. So strong institutions is actually the root to the solution of hunger. So what we are doing now is okay, but trust me, it's like scratching the surface. And in conclusion, I just make both to say, and that I completely agree with Madam Patricia on the angle of the behavior of the people in the north. Yes, the argument could be that these people, since they don't join us now, so maybe we just believe them. Yes, it is good to believe them, but if you follow a political development in the country, if you follow this political development carefully, then you know that you really have to be wary. You have to be wary unless you've not been following the political development. I completely agree with her that it may not be the Agbado kind of narrative that they want to remove Tinubu from power or whatever. But trust me, I don't believe, in my opinion, that the main driving force with those guys is hunger. Even with this level of hunger, people could have still be able to tell them not to take part in this protest. If it was one of them that was in power, they could have been told and they will also follow sway. But now it is about the powers that be in the north, not really in terms, they are not happy with what Tinubu is doing, which I am happy. I'm happy about that. I must have to say that because Tinubu, take it or leave it, he has been able to break some certain genes. For example, the EFCC, it has always been a northern part of the executive. Before you become an EFCC chairman, you have to be from the north. Even the FCT, apart from one lady that was from the south, and it was just for the time being. But Tinubu did those two things, and you see these guys, they've been crying like a child whose lollipop was taken away from him. So for that, I give Tinubu the accolade. And we must not shy away from the fact that these people, they are not against Tinubu, they are against him. Not because he's not governing well, but because he's not maintaining their interest. He's not doing what the MU ticket, the Muslim ticket, the Mumu ticket, what it ought to represent. Tinubu has betrayed them in that angle. So this whole thing is so complex. But is that enough reason to say that we should not partake in the protest? No, it is not. But does that mean that Madam Patricia is not she's not correct? No, she's completely correct from that angle. But in all, we have to look at it, everything holistically. Because, like I said, if you look at the political development, it only takes a discerning mind to know where Nigeria is going to know where Nigeria is, and to know where Nigeria is coming from. And we must have all this in our mind. This was where Jonathan lost it all. Because Mr. Jonathan, good luck Jonathan, was carried away with so many things. He forgot where he was coming from. So I'll just round up by saying that no matter what this is, we all have to come together and ensure that this protest is a success, no matter our individual preferences. The ultimate is Nigeria. The ultimate is fight against hunger. The ultimate is to ensure that we succeed as a country. And good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch, and thank you all for listening.
Okay, Chris, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that submission. We all are listening, and thanks for your time with us. Thank you, guys. If you are listening to us, good evening to you. Do your part, press on the like button. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd like us to come to the next person, which is Abdul Malik. Thank you, sir, for joining us again. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening.
After, I'll come back to you. Thank you.
Good evening, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigerian. Yeah, for me, I was excited because the way the protests go peacefully, most of the country, most of the states in Nigeria, is good. Let them continue. They should not stop. Yeah, let them do it peacefully. They should continue so that the government will hear their voice. We hear what they propose. They will answer for what they propose for. Yeah, that is it. You see, hunger don't have religion, you don't have brother, you don't have sister. What is happening in Nigeria today is hunger. It's not by political or Christian or religion or brother. Generally, it's hunger. That is the problem we have in Nigeria today. That's why you see everybody came out. I believe we will continue. Yeah, because this is not by religion, tribalism. This is hunger. Everybody is facing it. Yeah, everywhere in the country, there's nothing is working. Imagine till now, since how many hours now there have been protests in Nigeria. The president have never come out to address the nation. Imagine till now, you have never come out on air to address the nation. Even though you have something in mind, why can't you address the nation so that they can calm down? Till now, I have never come out to address them. This government, they just take Nigeria granted. They don't trust, they don't believe anybody is living there. They just believe only themselves. What is he waiting for? You see what is happening now in most of the country. The riot, how it goes today. Like what somebody when you was on air in the morning, like what somebody wrote in the chat, like somebody by in a Borno state. So you see, this government, they don't want to cause anarchy in the country. Yeah, that is their plan. That is what they want to do. What is holding him to come on air to address the nation? This man, he don't mean well for Nigeria people. He just come to destroy Nigeria. This is what we are seeing now. People are hungry, which is to know everything in Nigeria. There's nothing is working. Every day, commodities, everything is high, costly every day. But now people have been sending you warning. They want to protest, so they schedule the date just to signal you, to inform you. How many ways till now you never address? Even the protest started today till now, you are never coming on air to address them. This guy just take Nigeria people granted. I don't really understand. Even the past military men, like the people that have voice in the country, they don't even say anything. They're quiet. That is the major thing. They're quiet. They don't even say anything on air. How can we do this? This guy just come to destroy Nigeria. You are the one that protest peacefully against Jonathan. Then, but now you don't want everybody to protest against you. You restrict people to protest in Abuja. Imagine. What is the meaning of protest? And those people, they don't carry any arms. They are there with their peaceful protest. You restrict them to protest for some part of the state. This guy don't mean well for Nigeria. They need to do something because if this guy continue before ending of this year, another thing will happen in that country. Sorry to say this, because the way it's going now, look at what happened today in a sort of part of the north, like Kaduna. It come to another thing, the protest. Imagine, like some state of Kaduna today, they put coffee. There's a time now everybody will go and sleep. This guy need to come and address people. You know, even though you bought your way there, you are the one that volunteer. You want to be a president of Nigeria. Even though people did not vote for you, okay, now you are the president. Do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, do what you're supposed to do. Not to keep the country just blind. You are not doing anything. You are nothing. Even for your campaign, you don't even you don't even go to any interview. Only Chatham House you go for London. Even the question they was asking you threw that to people that follow you there. And still that person be our president today. The same thing we are facing. If anything is happening in the country, cannot even come on air to address the nation. You are sending your PA. I don't really understand how this thing will change, because this guy, he just come to destroy Nigeria. He don't come to repair at all. Look at those men today, policemen. You have arms to destroy peaceful protest. Why can't you arms to go and destroy militant bandits in a Niger, in a Borno state, so that people will start going to farm to feed themselves. People are hungry, so people cannot even eat. Imagine when you don't eat to go and sleep. How are you going to feed the next day? Just if you are in those guys' show, how are you going to feed? This guy don't mean well for the country. We need to do something. Well, anyhow you can do it, do it. I don't really understand. The thing is getting worse every day. How can this thing change? Now people come to exercise their right. Now you restrict them to not go to go and to go to stadium. Are they celebrating anything in the stadium? What is the meaning of protest? Ah man, I don't really understand. I pray God help Nigeria, because the way this thing is going now is out of hand. But I pray let them continue this protest. If they continue with peaceful protest, I know with time, if if the Nigeria government did not answer well, international body will involve. Yeah, they will involve. There is what somebody say that America and the UK, they are the one controlling them. No, they are not the one. Even though they are controlling Nigeria, it's only 1% of it out of 100%. It's your Nigeria people that make them to control them. Yes, because we are independent of ourselves. Yeah, Nigeria have an independent many years back. They are the one they don't have sense. That's why America and the UK control their country. Look at what happened in Niger and Burkina Faso. They say they don't need their colony anymore, which is France. Today, what is happening now? They are controlling themselves. Nigeria people, we easily to say our brother betray us for the country. Understand? We don't have one mind. That is the major problem we have in Nigeria. Those people they benefit from there. That's why they say they are brother to Western world. It's a very big problem. I pray this thing will change. I pray it change one day, but I believe it will change. Let them continue that protest so that if Nigeria government did not answer, let them do it peacefully. If Nigeria government did not answer, international body, UN will involve. Yeah, United Nations will involve now. They will ask what is the problem. Everybody is watching. Yeah, everybody is watching. They know what is going on in Nigeria now. Just for them to continue. There is hunger in the land. You don't want people to talk. You want them to die in the street. You want them to die before you do something. Do something now. It's now. Because the thing is getting worse. Everything there is nothing. Even that 40,000 bag of rice lie. They are all propaganda. Just to come on air to fabricate and spread lie. That is APC work. That 40,000 of rice bag of rice lie is not true. If you lie, send somebody now in Nigeria. If you ask somebody, tell them to go out price rice in the store. They will tell you it's lie. It's not 40,000. They don't have truth. That guy need to go from that position. He cannot govern Nigeria. No. After many years or more, you don't do anything. There's no effect that things will be better. Everything every day, things are getting hard every day. You borrow money to go and consume, not to produce. Thank you, Nigeria world. Thank you.
Okay, Oga Abdul Malik, thank you very much. You really complain of this more every day. It's the same thing. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Give us a mandate. Speak to us now if you're ready.
Thank you very much, Mr. Helvis. Hopefully you
Thank
can
you, my
hear me
brother.
clearly.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for coming out in the morning, and then we are doing this again. I truly appreciate you, and then Nigerians all over the world. Thank you for the time. Thank you for everything that has been done. Greetings to the panelists. Um, that we're out in the morning, and then yeah, again you're not opportunity to come out in the morning. We appreciate you. Comment section, greetings to everyone. Mr. Boise, um, Johnson Emmanuel, Mother Marine Finance, and the list goes on. Then what more can we say of our own special Mommy Diaspora? I bet if you help me clap for Mommy Diaspora, if you near that place, just help me clap for her. If you help me clap for her, I don't mind. Maybe I will give like 10 seconds, maybe feed drum. Just clap for her. Okay, you know hear me. Okay, well let me continue. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. No worry. When I round up, I'll also make you clap for yourself, but never clap for yourself now. Your own, you will do them twice. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate the time and everything. Um, well, Nigerians, I celebrate you today. I celebrate you, Nigerians. From the bottom of my heart, Nigerians, I celebrate you. You have shown the world that you are not fools. You have shown the world that you are not cowards. You have shown the world that you have bravery. You have shown the world that you have the spirit of a soldier. You have shown the world that you have the spirit of a patriot. You have shown the world that you cannot be easily conquered. Nigerians all over the world, I celebrate you. As I said somewhere on the space earlier, those that are falling today, those that are fighting today, I call them fallen heroes. And so their names, once we get their names, let's immortalize them. Let's put their names in front of government houses all over the state, all over the country. If somebody falls today, we fight today, and then if they are from Lagos, let their names go as far as Samfara, the government house in Samfara. Put their names in front of the government house in Samfara. Put their names in front of the government house in Plateau. Put their names in front of the government house in Ibadan. Put their names in front of the government house in Abia, in Imo. These guys are heroes. These guys are what should be celebrated. So their names should never leave our mouth. And it does not end there. The whole world is watching. The whole world is looking. The whole world is on this. Tinubu has now by himself activated what the people did not want to activate. And I thank you, Mr. Elvis, for having it on your banner. Tinubu has activated for himself that he must go, and he has to go. Because that's one of that he is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He has the power and everything to control these guys. And so he should have done it. And they told him, nobody must fall. Nobody should fall. But this guy never listened. He allowed Nigerians to fall today. And so he himself has activated that he must go, and he has to go. Before you begin to speak and say, oh, who is this speaking? My name is Oluwatosin. I'm a Yoruba boy. And so whether you come to Chukudi or Chukuma, I don't care. Tinubu Bodolo, he has to go. After he doesn't even have anything for the country. Tinubu does not benefit the country. He does not have anything for the country. He's just there to steal, to loot, and to plunder. He has to go. He has to go because he has done evil against Nigerians. And so all over the world, let's start saying it. Let's keep saying it. This guy has to go. The protest was peaceful in the initial, before they activated all of their evil. The protests were peaceful, both in Lagos, all over the country. I mean, Mr. Ellis, you were here earlier. We saw how peaceful these things were before they came out. And most of the places in the north, don't be surprised, these guys are the one that activated the talks. They are the one. Because, okay, now look at Edo State. The CP in Edo State did a wonderful job He did an excellent job, and we all applauded him and say, "Oh, this man has done something that ordinarily he even earn him a promotion." But in the north, they know they are bandits. They know who these guys are. So why did they allow them to infiltrate the protest? Why did they allow them to infiltrate the protest? They know them. I mean, the CP in Kaduna, he was calling the name earlier. He called the name. They know the names of these people that infiltrate the protest. Even in Lagos, where they talk, they came out. You guys saw the Oro. And we all spoke about the Oro here. You guys saw the talks that went into different markets, telling people, they still came out in Lagos State. Nothing happened in Lagos State. In the north, these guys are the one that infiltrate the protest. They allow those guys to infiltrate it because they have a name for them. And so the police in the north should be questioned and be grilled. Look at Abuja. You are confining people to the stadium. In fact, you are already taking away their fundamental human rights by telling them you cannot move outside the stadium. You are already taking away their fundamental human rights for doing that. So Nigerians, I salute you. Tomorrow it continues. Let's not lose hope. This thing is across the world. It is across the world now. The whole world has heard. The whole world has seen. Videos are flying all around the places. The whole world have seen and have heard. We continue. This whole thing continues. Don't give up. Don't relent. We are here. We'll continue. Both home and abroad. Please, let's do this for our children. Let's do this for our families. Let's do this for our country. Let's do this for the unborn generation. Mr. Elvis, it go better for you. You no go die young. Your mother will not bury you. We will not weep over you. You are a brave man. I salute your courage. God bless you. God keep you and your family. God keep your mother. God keep your family in Jesus' name. My brother, as I drop the mic, I beg, clap for yourself 2 times. Thank you very much.
Big guy. Give us a mandate, you'll be something less. All right. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the prayers, and I wish you the same. Thanks for your encouragement. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you very much, my people. I need to mute you right there. Noise is coming from there. Okay. I'd like us to move on to Mr. Jonathan. Before Mr. Alex, they'll come to Oga CM. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I greet
Thank
you.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you for the good work you are doing. I greet all the panelists. I greet those on the comment section. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you also. God bless you. And those that are listening. I'll take a little bit divergent view on the protest today, because what I did in the morning, I was listening the morning broadcast, the broadcast earlier today, but I took most of my time going around, the web, trying to see videos and live report of what is going on actually. And because I don't just want to base my own analysis or review or understanding based on headlines only. I want to see it firsthand. That's what I intend doing. That's what I did today, and that's what I intend doing going forward. So, first of all, I used to say that Nigeria has a bulldog. One of their bulldog is the EFCC. They bring their bulldog out when it is expedient for them to do so. They do it. Another of their bulldog is the court. they use them when it is expedient to do so. So earlier today, when the news broke that they obtained an ex parte order from Abuja, from one Abuja High Court, and one crooked judge, I'll call it like that, yes, and I stay on that, one crooked judge gave the order, an ex parte order, that the protest should be restricted to the national stadium, the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. That is the country with no rule of law. These are judges that are not even ashamed of themselves. They read the law. They have the constitution in front of them, and they are interpreting it this way. What do you want to call that? These are shameless, set of judges who call themselves judges, custodian of the Nigerian constitution, outrightly breaking the law, breaking the law, the constitution. And before you say anything now, before you say anything, they will be comparing Nigeria to other sane, normal countries. So tell me, which normal, sane country will go to court and obtain an injunction or ex parte order stopping people or restricting people to a specific place to protest? Is it the United Kingdom? Is it the United States? Is it any normal country in Europe? Where? If not a despotic, autocratic government that will do that. And they will be comparing Nigerian state to those countries when it suits them, when it is convenient for them, even sometimes so in a very deceptive manner. And they know it. They know that, they know it very well. They are doing it purposely. In a legitimate, normal country, who does that? To stop the people from carrying out their constitutional right, the right that the Constitution granted them. And you took it away from them. One judge just sat in one room and strip it away from them. And then you want the people to comply. For me, as I started, after going through today, seeing the videos, all the news report all across the media in Nigeria, I can only say this. This is not the protest that I expect, and I believe most Nigerians. I am sorry to say that. I don't see this protest actually achieving the desired result. This is a protest where you see vehicles going on. People are carrying out their normal businesses as usual. There is nothing in a protest. Something must give way. I said that on this platform. Something must give way. If the status quo remains, if things are still going on, what impetus? What is it that will draw the government out or Mr. Tinubu out? And if we're talking about that, Mr. Tinubu, we shouldn't expect Mr. Tinubu to come out. A man that did not campaign, a man that did not tell Nigerians what to do, total disregard for Nigerians. Before he hijacked power, we're expecting him to come out now. It's not going to happen. To do what? Tinubu to come out and say, okay, now it's okay. Subsidy is back, officially back. And all the other demands, government are meeting them one way or the other. I'm not naive. To be most naive Nigerians that will believe that today, as of today, that will happen. Because nothing is giving way, nothing. You are not holding them to ransom. You are not holding the government to ransom. So what do you want them to do? It's still party as usual. Everything is still normal to them. They are gagging the people, taking their constitutional right away from them. In Lagos, the whole thing was going on peacefully until the Nigerian police force started throwing tear gas at people. They don't even intentionally want this thing to be peaceful. They got fed up that this thing is too peaceful for them to behold. And they started throwing tear gas at a normal peaceful protest in Lagos. They wanted it to turn rowdy, to turn violent. And it was not happening. 11 in the morning, 12 in the morning, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Everything was going on normal. By 4 p.m., they started throwing tear gas. And when you start doing that, things will go rowdy. And before you know it, things will turn violent and out of control. So this protest, it is good. I see it as a first phase. This is not the protest that will bring the government of Nigeria to their knees. It is the next one. It is the next one. It is a warning. This protest, if anything, for me, because I'm asking, what is the goal? I believe that this protest is a warning to the Nigerian government, is a warning to the governing class, is a warning to the Nigerian elite. This protest is a warning. And if they are smart enough, if they are wise enough, they should take it seriously. Because the next one, they will not find, it's not going to, because Nigerians are still not completely ready, overly ready. They are not. Because you see skirmishes of people all over the place. In some places in Lagos, 200 people, 100 people, scanty, all over the place, you know. And, you know, vehicles are going on, vehicular movement all over the place. Some shops are opening, they are open. Things are going on normal. Flights are coming in and going out. People drove to the airport, took their normal flight and flew out. They are still, you know, getting their businesses done. So Abuja is okay. Aso Rock is fine today, as of now. They are not feeling the heat. That is the status now as we speak. And I'm glad, at least, I'm glad today, and I will continue to say that at least for some time to come. I'm glad that at least we have someone that has the courage. I'm going to move a little bit away, but not entirely away. Is still on this same subject matter. I'm glad to see a Nigerian bold enough to say his mind against his leader. Yes. In the person of Kenneth Okonkwo, because what we're doing today is exactly what Kenneth Okonkwo did. He spoke his mind. Nigerians are speaking out with boldness. Somebody said earlier, I think it was Give Us a Monday, that yes, kudos to Nigerians. They have shown that you cannot press them down. They will speak. No matter the intimidation, Nigerians will speak. That's what we need within the government. That's what we need. Those are the people that we want to lead us. People that will speak their minds out. We don't want blind followers. We don't want blind leadership. I'm not a blind follower. I'm not a blind supporter. I have my own character. I have my own conviction. And because of that, my conviction, my character, as of today, align with that of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, and that's why I'm supporting him. And if at the end of today, tomorrow morning, those conviction and character do not align any longer, I'm out. I'm not going to be a blind follower. And I want to thank the Archbishop, Prince Well, who came out. That is what we need in Nigeria. If we see 2, 3, 4, 5 religious leaders speaking their mind out, resign if you cannot fix Nigeria. That's what we need, the kind of boldness and audacity. That's what we need. That's what Nigerians need at this point in time. Those are the things that can make the Nigerian government, that can literally bring them to their knees. When people start speaking their minds out without fear. And I've heard also over and over again that Mr. Peter Obi cannot do anything. I disagree with that completely. Yes, he can. And if given the opportunity, he will. He will change Nigeria. Yes. Why? It is not all these things they are doing. See, what changes country are policies, sound policies. Those are the things that change countries. And that's what he carries. That's what he has. They will bend. The Northerners will with policies. It is policies that will bring them to their knees. Who are cabals? One singular government policy, one alone, just one policy alone. Are they not crying now? Because of one or two things that Tinubu, has carried out that is not benefiting them. Just policy. But those policies are only benefiting some few at the detriment of millions of Nigeria. The same way it will be if the right person is there. It is only one policy alone. One singular policy will turn Nigeria around. One, I'm not even saying two. One policy at the stroke of the pen, it will sit down there and it will bring it out. That's why I don't align completely when people are talking of, good president, the former president, Goodluck Jonathan. That's why I don't agree with him with his constitutional the constitutional conference that he put forward. It was a missed opportunity, fantastically missed opportunity, because it was that constitutional conference. Because when I'm looking at today, as I was looking at it, I was just reflecting back. What a fantastic opportunity he had. It was purely politically motivated constitutional conference. He had the opportunity. One of those recommendations alone, one at the stroke of the pen, that it does not need the National Assembly. One of them today will not be happening. We will not be seeing it today. It will have been different. But he didn't do it. But I won't blame him entirely. That's what politician does. The case study that all of us can still refer to today in our open eye, we can still see Biden. He was campaigning. He never talked about he's going to reform the Supreme Court. When he dropped out now, he came out full. He said he's going to reform the Supreme Court. The same thing. That's what politician does. But Nigeria is different. If you have the opportunity, use it. That was a fantastic opportunity that was missed. Because if he had done it at that time, then we wouldn't have this. We will not have a day like this in Nigeria. At least as far as I can recall, not too long ago, Buhari, less than 48 hours before his tenure ended, less than 48 hours, the man was still borrowing to blind because he still has the power. So even after Jonathan lost the election, he still has solid 90 days to do something with that constitutional conference that nobody can change it. It will be literally impossible to change. You will need a amendment to change it. You will not be seeing a day like this. But again, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. Let me just quickly round up.
All right, Mr. Jonathan.
Thank you.
Thank you. I give you enough time.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let me leave it at that. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Alex, are you there, sir?
Yes, so my brother, I'm here.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, we can hear you. Talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Okay, good evening. Thank you very much, Mr. Ives, for everything, and Mommy Diaspora, and every other Nigeria Watch family. I greet you all. I'm going to be very brief. The reason why I came to the program today, I've been following the program on the background anyway, even when I'm at work, but I can't just call in. I am free today, so I say I will call. I will come to the panel. First and foremost, I want to say I agree with my fellow panelists who talked about the protesters in a good way. I will say kudos to them. You know, we as humans, we are very, it is so easy for us to find faults. It's so easy. Everybody can complain. When this, I can remember a lot of us talking about Nigerians being docile. Nigerians, they will just be partying, they will not react, they will not do anything. You see, as it was getting closer, I was beginning to see the momentum. I was beginning to feel it, that this government, for the fact that they are just pretending that they are not listening to the people. They were listening, and they wanted to do everything possible to stop this protest. We could see all their adventures. We could see everything they did with the religious leaders, with the traditional rulers, lots and lots and lots of things that they did. Money that they were wasting instead of talking to the people and just doing the right thing. So everyone that came out today, I say kudos to them. God bless them all. It is easy for us, especially those of us in the diaspora. No, please, when a child does something, praise the child. Tell him what you did is good so that he will be encouraged to do more. It's not easy. Because the people that are there, these so-called politicians, I was telling a friend, I said, if you put a politician, a Nigerian politician, let me define that, not putting everybody under the same umbrella, a Nigerian politician and the devil, if you can see the devil in person and put the devil on one side, I would prefer to deal with the devil than the Nigerian politician. They are not from this world. I don't know where their heart is. Everything that has to do with evil, dark, destruction, everything that is bad is synonymous to Nigerian politicians. I can see a reason why this man called the president don't even have a single empathy. A country that is more than 200 million people. You can see that you have the power. It's in your hands. Just make a little move. Make a little move. These people are not animals. They are human beings. Make a little move towards them. They don't deserve what they are getting. They don't deserve it. Like someone rightly said, most Nigerians are not citizens. They don't see us as citizens. Because if they treat you or they are treating Nigerians as citizens, they would have done something before now. Just make a little move. Alleviate the suffering of your people. You can do it. Like the last speaker just said, just one policy, a single policy, will make a big movement, and you will see things will be going in the right direction. But no, they will prefer to have chaos. They will prefer that the people will suffer. Come on. I don't know what they are made of. So that is the reason why we have to give kudos to our people for coming out, defying all the odds. Wike was making his gestures, talking rubbish some days back, telling people that this place is not for protest. Come on, these are citizens of a nation. You know, so we are a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. We'll get there. So that's one area I really wanted to hammer on. Mr. Chris or somebody mentioned two important things. He said the institutions. Yeah, if our institutions are not reformed, especially the judiciary and the electoral body, forget it. There is no amount of protest that is going to do anything in that country. There must be a reform. If it is not done, we're just wasting time. Because all this pain we are in now, Who caused it? These two bodies, Mr. Mahmoud and the judiciary. If they had done the right thing, my brother or sisters that are listening to me, we all know where we would have been now, that we would have been singing another song. But these two bodies put us where we are. Tinubu wouldn't have gotten to power if they didn't enable him. And we will not be passing through all this now. Because that man, from the onset, never had any plan for Nigeria. He said it. In his body language, everything he did was pointing towards that he doesn't care. In fact, this guy, these people, they hate Nigerians. They hate Nigerians to the core. Because if it is not hatred, I don't see any reason why they will be putting the citizens through this type of pain. So we keep hammering, encourage those who are out there. What they are calling for, it's affecting every one of us. We have families back there. We have businesses or whatever. We are citizens of that country. So we don't have another place to go. If it is not put right, it's going to affect us. So nobody should be of this thought, oh, I'm not there, it's none of my business. No, it is all of our business. So I will encourage everyone to, whatever way we can support those on ground to make sure that it goes peacefully. That is very important. I know they will do everything possible. Like what they did in the north. It was not the people, it was the law enforcement agencies. So people were supposed to guide them. They were the people who were torturing them by throwing tear gas and making people to lose their lives. So this is what they dwell on. They like this one. They like this chaos so that they will be able to manipulate a lot of things and blame the people. So I will say thank you, everyone. Keep on the good fight. Keep ringing the bell. Be the town crier and begin to stand by the truth like you've been doing since last year on this platform. The whole of the election period, I've never seen any dedication from any person the way you stood, and a lot of us towards making Nigeria and seeing a better Nigeria. So I hopefully that one day that we'll get to this point where we can say, yes, we fought a good fight. Nigeria is now a country that we can call our own. So I rest my case and I say, God bless you all.
Mr. Alex, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank you for your time with us today. Now God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Bless you too.
Let me come to Oga CM. Oga CM, thank you, sir, for joining us this evening again. We've been together since morning. Please talk to us. You have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. Actually, today is like we are taking stock of the first day of the protest, which to me, on the scale of maybe 0 to 100, well, in terms of being peaceful, I could say over 80, given what we see. But today belongs to the Commissioner for Police, Edo State. In fact, I wouldn't, because of what I've never had police officer said behave the way he behaved, going to protesters, solidarizing with them, say we even give you water, buy you snacks and biscuits, just we want it, and that is it. Because we are not enemies. When people say the police is your friend, I think is that type of man they meant, the commissioner for police. I believe he is the commissioner. So to me, the man did very well and he must be commended. I wish, like I said in the morning, that video, what he said should go viral. Let other people see it, other states, particularly Lagos and is it Kano, where it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Let the people do a peaceful protest. Since the government refused to hear, and then like the Edo commissioner for police said, he will carry the message to them why they're even protesting and say this is it. So, in fact, the man won my heart today, and I can't stop praising him. However, you now look at what is going on. We all witness what Wike said. They say Abuja is not is not available. There's a short video clip circulating now. Wike is now singing the song of I don't know whether it's lamentation or reconciliation, saying it's peaceful in all those things. But there's something that sometimes when government is doing it, they may think that the people are stupid. 2 or 3 days ago, they organized a protest against protest. Those people were given free chance to roam the street or anywhere they like. But when it gets to one of today, you have to kettle them, tell them to go to one stadium to go. And I mean, what really are they talking about? The thing is, government has lost touch. Probably people are telling Tinubu to do this or do that. Look, we're a president. What else do you want in life? Come out and tell the people you are with them. This is what you will do. You now want. Who is Tinubu afraid of? Let me ask. Who is he? There is no. What else do you want in life? Dr. Ake Fakbunda has given you a blueprint. Put it into practice. He said, let us restructure the country. This is what you should do. Everybody is willing. South, we even give you a chieftaincy title so that Ogoni can control their oil. Is that not what I've been saying all the time here? I don't care whether Bayelsa is the richest state in Nigeria, but they deserve it. You can go there and live if you want. In America, I understand California is the richest, but not everybody wants to live in California. I understand some people are even living in California, moving to another state. It doesn't mean Qatar is the richest, but some people are quite happy living in Burkina Faso or living in Senegal. Well, let us know. That is what, if there's anything to do, this is now the time. With all these things, you say, look, this is the way to order Nigeria. That is one thing I have to tell him. So you shouldn't listen to all these people telling him you're a powerful leader, Bayo or none. In fact, if there's anything that happened today, let me say it. Bayo Ononoga and all those malam, they were giving money, imam and all the lamas, preaching in their mosque, it is Inyamiri, it is Igbo agenda. Have they not seen it? In the north, they even came out in their thousands, if not millions. So, which means they defied all those their nonsense. Even in the south, the same thing. So all these things, you don't play the people. They've played the people so much. Politicians and this clergy or the religious people, they are just the agent of darkness in Nigeria. They are playing the people one against the other. But today, everybody defied all odds. I mean, those that came out. That is what it should be. Tomorrow it should be peaceful. That's what we are asking. Because the moment you go violent, you lose focus. You lose touch. Nobody will like to listen to you again. But today, the people are winning. We've now seen how it went. So this is what we are asking. It is not easy. It is, though people might think it's too easy, it is not. Do a policy like Jonathan said. What changes a direction is the policy. It might not just. There's no need for big man. I mean, I crush this person. It doesn't matter. What is Tinubu afraid of? Who is he afraid of again? Do your program. We know what. Even the Southwest, your base, Afenifere, they want restructured Nigeria. Is that not what they asked Jonathan? According to Ayo Adebanji, he said they told Jonathan, we support you on one condition. You want to restructure Nigeria. Ayo Adebanji said he campaigned for Buhari 2007 or 2011. He said, told Buhari, are you going to restructure? Buhari said yes. He said, I campaign for you. He said it openly. That's what we want. All this idea, just do it. I don't care whether Ogoniland is now another Dubai. That is their own. That the advantage is that Zamfara, if they realize that money is not coming from the center now, the people of Zamfara, they are not idiots, so they will not turn against their government and say, we are getting gold here. Where is he going? That is how you hold your leader to account. The fact that they go to Abuja and bring money, you don't know. They will tell you one lie. But if we now know that nothing is coming from Abuja, rather we are even the people giving to Abuja, everybody will now say, look, yes, we know what is coming. You now know the local governments or where minerals are mined in your state, because everybody will now be asking of it. That's what we are saying. So I don't know what Tinubu is waiting for. This is an opportunity. Let's say turn this protest into an advantage. Use it to shine at this time. You can turn it over. People may think that this is it. They're telling you to resign. Yes, that bishop said if you can't, he gave condition if you cannot. Tell the person you can. You start with restructuring before you see even the middle belt. They are all tired. I watched a video. They said that they want a separate region of their own when these things are happening. So you restructure Nigeria. Fakpo Hunda said is 8. You have the northwest. You have the northeast. You have the East Middle Belt, comprising the Christian Southern Gombe down to Benue Makode. Then you have a Western Middle Belt from Southern Kebbi, Southern Kaduna down to Kogi and some part of Kwara or something. That's what they want. Then you now come, this is Southwest, there is Southeast. Then you have the Middle Belt, Edo, and then this thing. Then you have the South, what is it called? South Akwa Ibom and Cross River forming, making 8 or so. That is what people should do. And then the most important part of think one day we have to discuss it. The most important part of that this thing is that he said if you are now going to Abuja as a politician, it is your region that will pay you. In other words, somebody representing Southwest in Abuja and somebody representing Southeast are not taking the same salary, or even South. It is your region that will pay you according to how they have what they have. And if you misbehave, it is that your region will say, we don't want you again. We bring in another person. So that is how to lessen this. Look, if this man should listen to that Fakpo Hunda's paper and then debate it, introduce it. That's what you want to save Nigeria. You can't save Nigeria by sending a 200 lorry load of rice from Abuja to Bayelsa, from Abuja to Enugu. This one you depart, or you go to Kaduna and deliver. You go to Ibadan. You can't rule Nigeria like that. That rice we finish. You go eat rice, go toilet. Eat rice, go toilet. Even if you're eating rice every day, assuming everybody gets it, it still won't be enough. So the best thing is that's what they call empower the people. Bring that in and then restructure it. Don't be afraid. The whole of South, Southeast, Southwest, you are sure of 3 regions, Middle Belt. So who are you afraid of? Nobody from all this area will say no. Who are you afraid of? So that is opportunity, because if you see a disadvantage, some people may think it's a disadvantage, you turn it an advantage. So Tinubu, you are challenged now. That Archbishop challenged you, and I know in the coming days and weeks ahead, people will join voices with him and say, look, if this man can let him resign. If you don't want to resign, put this in place. And that is what people are waiting for. That is restructuring Jonathan should have wanted to do, or what is contained in it. And when you do it, look, this tension, because everything is based on taking money from Abuja. The likes of Akpabio, we now realize that Abuja is hollow, because that money they are controlling is no more. Everybody must contribute. Probably 50% of what comes from Bayelsa to Abuja will be less than 50% of what comes from Jigawa to Abuja. Yes, we believe, because they say the bigger the head, the bigger the headache. But that tension of going to Abuja is no more there. So that is the issue. That is, if Tinubu should write his name in gold using this problem we are having, this period, he will turn it to his advantage. But will he learn? Is he going to seize what is it called? The moment. Otherwise, I don't see any headway. All this idea, if you like, increase one shipload to Anambra, one shipload of rice to Anambra, one shipload to Delta, one shipload to Bayelsa, one shipload to Borno. It will finish. Rice is a commodity. One day it will go, because the people will finish it and still ask for more. So why not empower them? Decentralize all those power they are trying to say, look, I give it to the state. When you do it this way, that's people will say, do that is the best way. So let me now see people that will oppose him. Let me see. Thank God in the north, they don't join the protest, but they joined. I don't like what is it called? Violence. Now they've joined. There's no need burning of infrastructure. Maybe they say it's IT facility in Kano, like I read today, it was burnt. That's not good, because the youth needed to acquire skill. But the thing is, you must decentralize. And when you do this, thank God Fakpo Hunda brought it somebody who spent 35 years in the federal ministry and retired. He must have seen a lot of things. May probably won't say much. But I read it and I like their logic, the way the man presented it. This is what Nigeria needs. We cannot come too closely together and perish on collision. We must stay a little bit apart. So that when you wake up, you're from your local government to your state. You don't expect if you are going to Abuja, you are going on recommendation. And it should be a unicameral legislature, only one, and part-time. So nobody goes to Abuja to go and sit and have more than 200 aides, or everybody's drawing salary. How then do you develop? If Tinubu will, those that are listening, I'm advising him now as a nationalist. This is what you should do. You did not originate it. Bring Dr. Fakpo Hunda's a paper, bring 2014 conference, look at them and say, Lucy's day. If you put 8 regions, some people don't like it, even if it ends up being 10 regions or maybe 6, or maybe, but the thing is that the power at the center is not going. And you do it when you are there to show them, because that is how you counter this thing. When people are not talking, it's okay, yes, I know the problem of Nigeria. And if you put it, you divert the attention of the people from the protest. People will now be saying, okay, yes, we are restructuring, so no need. And that is what people want. So that the energy of the youth, they will now use it. Everybody will now go and face their governor or their area. Whatever you get there, you use. But it doesn't stop you from going to area you feel that is prosperous to go and live. It doesn't mean. But the thing is that there will now be competition. So this is opportunity for Tinubu to seize. If indeed those people that are advising him, his handlers, really want the man to succeed. Because I believe an opportunity is like a football match. A chance will come for you to score, but can you utilize it? You cannot play a football match for 90 minutes without having a chance. But the thing is, can you? Because the opponent might see their own and score. So Tinubu, this is an opportunity for you to turn this thing into your advantage, and then tell Nigeria this is what you want. Before you know it, the tension will be subsided, and then people will say this man is wise. Therefore, let me now see those cabal that we say Tinubu, they with their language, Tinubu want to divide which Nigeria. Divide. Why can't Osun State has gold? They can survive. Everybody knows. So many states like that. Even if it is, let everybody develop at its own pace. So let me not ramble too much. That is exactly the advantage I see today. But I like people. Tomorrow we continue. Even if this thing hasn't achieved anything, it has awoken the people that look, Nigerians are capable of thinking, and then they are not really thieves, like where they tell them the way it should be. So as from tomorrow, all the police officers, wherever they are, let them copy from the commissioner of police Edo State. What the man said today is like an angel. I don't care whether he had a bad record before, but what he said and I heard it, I felt yes, he's behaving like a London police or a UK police. When they are listening, this is what you tell the people. Only water he promised, beyond, even if he doesn't give anything, water alone. So we give you water, everything. That will tell the protesters that look, these people are friends. They won't even touch you again. Even if you leave your cars or vehicles and leave, nobody will touch it or go and set it ablaze. That is what we want. Nobody is an enemy to each other. That police will buy rice. If you go to buy rice, and even if you like wear police uniform, the woman will tell you one mood of Garena this. You go and sit down. They wait for you. You say, I'm a police officer. You say, what be police officer? Now the price. If Nagbero na get the money, you go sell for them. So that is the issue. That is what I want people to focus on. This protest will lead to somewhere. Hopefully, it will, Jonathan. It will lead to somewhere. Maybe it's gradual. Even if we may not, but even if it results in restructuring Nigeria the way we want it to be a real federation, whereby people can fend for themselves and not to be a parasite on the system. That is achievable. But I know something good must really come at the end of the day. Thank you, Niger Watch. I yield here. Okay, maybe I lost my voice. Hello.
Yes, and Dr. CM, and we can hear
yeah.
you. And thank you for your presentation. I think before Niger Watch comes back, everybody has given their submission. So just go to the final
Thank you.
chapter. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris, for always being there. I appreciate you. Oga CM, thank you, sir, for your submission. Everybody on the panel have given their submission. I appreciate you all. People, now God bless you now. I would like us to have our final submission right now. But there's a news that I'm hearing, that WhatsApp want to part ways with Nigeria. I don't know, because the whole thing be as it gets. that
where you can get customer now if you impact with Nigeria?
No, Dr. Sien,
No.
I also heard the news that Nigeria is taxing them $220 million. So
220 million exactly.
Yeah,
so because of that, WhatsApp, they
so
want to
WhatsApp
move.
wants
They
to
want
leave.
to move out of Nigeria. They say they can't continue anymore. You can see it right there. Tinubu government, oh God, what cannot exist?
It's been trending, Dr. Sien.
So that is it right there. WhatsApp may exit Nigeria over $220 million fine. 1 week after Nigeria Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission imposed a $220 million fine on WhatsApp for a data privacy breach, the Meta-owned company may suspend its operation in the country due to further regulatory demands. So, una never see anything. Una we dey Nigeria.
Nigeria watch.
Yes.
I want to ask one question. No. How much Meta they pay Nigerian government monthly?
I don't know. Me, they work for the Nigerian government.
Okay. Meta na Facebook. Oh. If WhatsApp go, Facebook will go.
No, you know, yes, both Instagram, everything, but they are focusing on just WhatsApp right now. Meta own Instagram, own Facebook, and all that, you know, and WhatsApp. So now, the consequences of this is going to be those of us that live abroad cannot call our family members back home anymore through WhatsApp. You know, although there are other methods you can call now, though. Yeah. Then, you know, those in Nigeria cannot have WhatsApp anymore in terms of communication, chatting, and all that. Tinubu just can't destroy, man. He just can't destroy, to be honest.
My brother, that man a case.
You know, please, Oga Chris, manage the final submission if you can, please.
Nigeria Watch, I've not spoken.
If Meta go now, if
yes,
WhatsApp go,
you don't fair talk, sister. You never talk.
I never talked today. This evening shift.
He never talk. Oh, he never talk. Yes, it's true.
Can you imagine?
You just keep me. You just keep me for.
But you need to speak like this. So you need to speak. Anybody that is waiting, that we must know. So there's every reason we all forget you behind. I don't feel they talk all the time. If you are here, we'll not call you. Please speak.
Everybody they passionate now. Talk about the protest.
No, but always remind us we are not perfect here, sir. Thank you. Talk to us.
Okay, make us start with this new story where you bring up. Are you guys surprised that this is going on? They have looked. Their social media people in the villa there, or those working, they have informed them that probably WhatsApp is the easiest communication means for Nigerians to communicate with those of us outside. So that is why they are targeting it. They didn't target TikTok. They didn't target Instagram. So this is the easiest one. It's just easy to just log in and start using WhatsApp. So you can see this would just want to shut down freedom of speech, something they enjoyed so much when Jonathan was there. So when we say that this government is evil, some of us know what you are saying. No, anybody supporting this government should search his or her mind very well. This government is just pure evil. So I hope that Nigerians will, maybe human rights activists over there in Nigeria, they will take that one up as part of their struggle. Then coming to the protests, so far, some of us have been monitoring how it went. It was largely peaceful in most parts of the country, except for some parts of the north where there were violence. I saw one video now. I don't know if it's today, but it's in Kano. Hoodlums, they invaded the Kano High Court or so, trying to. One car was set on fire there, and some people were going in and out from the building. And somebody, was a policeman, was calling for reinforcement that they are looting. So I don't know. Those are the negative part of the protests. So like some of us have been saying before, CM just said it now. The only option for us is to come around to a table and discuss Nigeria. We can't keep running away from it. The attraction at the center must be curtailed, must be cut down. The center is too attractive. All the bogus money they are taking from the center to the states is not necessary. States should be allowed, or even regions, allowed to control their resources. just as it was at the dawn of independence, but maybe in a more organized way to accommodate all the issues the country has had since independence. We can't continue this way, doing things the same way. I think Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Ferreira, Chris, Black Panther, even give us our money. Many of us have said it. Keeping things the way it is today will not solve the problem. Even if Tinubu is to the demand of reducing fuel price back to what it was when it came in and order, it doesn't solve the root of the problem. The root of the problem is that Nigeria is not working the way it is. There should be overhauling of the system where everybody will come down and sit down. So we'll have a common ground on how to operate. We'll agree on one way of moving forward, which will include autonomy for the regions. If they want to still make it the states, they will do that. And then there should be things like powers should be clearly separated between the three arms of government. Judicial reform is a very key part of the whole thing. Not even electoral reform is okay, but judicial reform is the main thing. Before we come to talk about electoral reform, he should not have power to appoint things like an INEC chairman when he himself will be a participant in an election. Those things will not guarantee impartiality and free and fair elections. We saw what has happened now. That's my fear in the upcoming elections. As we are all talking about how we hope that there will be fair and fair election in Edo State and Ondo, so that the people's will be done. They are there crafting what they want to craft. It's because they know at the end of the thing will go to court and court will do their thing. They will cite Supreme Court rule that says INEC has power to give determine results either through beavers or IREF or otherwise. So those things we are becoming a laughing stock in the world. Things should be done properly in advanced countries, in countries where things really work. And these men, they know it. If you most of the elected people in government today, both from local government to federal level, many of them didn't win this election. They are not popular from the number one man there. So the things we need to sit down and redefine this country so it will be safe for our people and our generations to come. The way things are now, it doesn't work. The center is too attractive. That's why all of them are killing it. See how much the lawmakers are earning. That's why they will go there. They will not want to do it. They will not want to work for the people. They will do only what they want to do. I had this some days ago that the president that they passed they did one police reform under a day. I don't know why extending the power of extending the tenure of the IG. So these things don't work like that. What concerns them, they will give it an express passing. Things that concerns people, they will not listen. For the president, another area I want to talk about is the president. People saying that he should address the people. What do you want us? What do we want him to address us on? Is it about that he's going to reduce this, reduce it? The man can't say all those things. He's a con man. A con man doesn't do it. So he's looking for a way to build this war chest or build this financial base. Anything that will take money out of his pocket or the pockets of his associates, he will not do it. People are saying cut down the office of the yes, we don't have office of first lady, of course. Is he going to do that? No, he sees it as his own turn to eat. So let the protest continue, and then let's hope that as time goes on, the other, because it's not the only one. If pressure mounts very well, just like pressure, IBB didn't just vacate that seat in 1993. The pressure was too much, even from his own military cabal. That was what made him to say he's stepping down, even though some few months after Abacha took over. But he wouldn't have stepped down. People thought he was too powerful. So if the pressure comes to his own men, I mean, this man there now, if the pressure comes to his own men so much, and people outside his government and people in the government who are close to him, I tell him, man, this is getting out of control. Do the right thing. I believe he will do it. So let the protest continue. Let's see how it goes. We pray it continues to be peaceful. And the protesters should always watch what is going on. They should not allow people to infiltrate them, particularly those doing it in Abuja, the federal capital. That is where even the world is focusing on, Lagos and Abuja. I saw on Al Jazeera this morning. You are reporting from Lagos and Abuja. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have you ended your submission?
Yes, I have ended. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very precise to the point and quiet, powerful. Thank you very much and good evening, everybody. Yeah, it's about your country. It's about Nigeria. We all know what the discourse is all about. And The debate has been going on since morning. We are doing our own, and people all over the world, people on ground, they are all contributing in their little ways. And so we just move to the second section of this broadcast, and which happens to be the concluding part. I'm just going to take it the way I can see it on my screen. Yeah, the first person to talk to us will be Abdul Malik. Please, can you use your last 4 minutes? Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Chris. And good evening, everybody in the panel. I surprised. I don't know why Nigeria they cannot do free and fair election. The thing every day I think about it. What is the need to buy the IRF and the beavers if they cannot make use of it? Why can't you people cannot do free and fair election? You people are ringing yourself into the office. Most of the governors and those senators, all those people in the office right now, in the government right now, they are not the one who won the election. They ring themselves into there. Just like example, that Imo State, we know what happened there. That Labour Party won. The same thing with Lagos State. Most of them, they are not the one who win. They just ring themselves. What a country! After how many years of independence, you can't conduct free and fair, common free and fair election. How can things work normal in the country then? People vote their wish, but you guys don't allow. You ring yourself into the office. Just like you are blaming Yahoo boys. Just you are more than Yahoo politicians. All these they are Yahoo politicians, they are crooks. Look at what they are doing now. Peaceful protest. They want to distract people from peaceful protest. You are sending Oro festival. And festival, the one I know, there is a particular period they used to do festival. That one did not do. You invite a traditional ruler to the palace. That one they don't do. Many things just to distract the protest. It's not whole. But thank God the protest is still going on. Now you distract, you restrict people to not protest from some particular place in the state. What type of people are those people? Such a country, how can you expect foreign investor will come and invest? How can you expect such? Why you are using authority? We are in democracy, but it's like we are autocracy. Type of government, we are partisan autocracy, but we say we are in democracy. Democracy, people want to protest peacefully, not that they are arms, but you restrict them from particular area to not to protest. Those people, they need to check them very well because they are worse than military. Even military regime, Nigeria people did not pass through this kind tough time. Just calculate way back my military regime. We don't pass through this kind hard time. What we are passing through now in Nigeria.
My brother, round up, sir.
I don't really understand this government. They need to do something about that because if they don't do something, there is nothing will change. Everything will continue. I pray this protest they succeed. Let them continue this process so that they succeed. Because people are suffering. Look at how people are crying today. Like one woman was crying. Imagine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. All of us will join you for that prayer that the protest should be a success. A big amen to that. Yes, and thank you. I think today is really a time for sober reflection. Yeah, we really have to question ourselves, all of us, how we got to this point we are as a nation, as a people. Well, I would like to call the next person on the list, and that will be our chair lady. Now, you, Madam Patricia. Please talk to us. Your final 4 minutes. Madam Patricia, are you there? Okay, we move to the next person. Mr. Ndubuisi, you talk to us. You are the next person. Mr. Ndubuisi. Okay, everybody seems to have gone on break. Okay, Black Panther, talk to us.
Mr. Chris, if you call anybody only once, not twice, once. If you call Mr. Monday, for example, and it's not there, call the next person. If the person come later, you reduce their minutes drastically to 2 minutes. That's it. Because if we don't have some decorum and some rules here, people will just be taking advantage of us, and it's not nice now. We've been on air this morning. You understand? You cannot be in your kitchen, be making pounded yam and black soup. You call it tiles for here.
I know so talk black soup.
Or gas CM, give her 1 minute. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know so we talk. I know so we talk black soup. You want wrong, go sleep.
Black Panther, your 4 minutes don't start before you do part.
Okay. Thank you, moderator. 2IC. You won't cut our throat. Don't worry. We'll stand strong. Gidigba for ground. We are on our rally here today. Can you hear me now?
Yes, can we can hear you loud and clear.
Well, I want to thank every one of you, and I want to say once again, you all should go and watch that documentary, Colombia, the New Barons of Cocaine, of the cocaine. Go and watch it. You will know the mindset of whom you have in Asu Rock. You know how he operates. You know the character, and you know what can force him to submit. And you see how people that were saying, they were talking as they are supporting Badona, you will see the mammoth crowd that were supporting. You see how he built an estate, a state of his own. You see how he talked to government and government succumbed to him. You see how he became a godfather in Colombia. Then you now picture what we are going through. And once again, I want to tell you guys, Venezuela had an election. The election was to the latter that the guy that won the election was dancing. Meanwhile, the people were more massively outside and they are still fighting. And gangs have rise up. Why did the gangs rise up? Somebody put a bounty on him, on the president elected. And now the president is hiding because a nation put a bounty on him, because we cannot allow him to continue to oppress the people. Now the people cannot eat 1 square meal a day. The people cannot even stay in a home. They have to occupy an uncompleted building, which is about 25-story building. They have to occupy it because they are starving and they are homeless. And this is the largest oil producing nation in the world, Venezuela. And look at Nigeria, where we are going to. We cannot eat. Homeless people all around. People are begging. And the people that produces the oil, the region, is dying, devastated with oil pollution. Now, the Nigerian people have risen to take it. In any way they will take it. The only thing we have is to come out to rally. We will take it. We'll put force on them. Like I told you people, if they force this one not to work, the next one coming, we will not be in control. We will not be in control. Let's support them, but we make sure that we put this thing into it. Don't destroy. Don't destroy your property. And I want to round up by saying this. We all should be bold enough. You cannot fix that constitution. You cannot fix the electoral law without you not fixing and getting a new constitution. If not, we are back to square one. Thank you. May God bless every one of us. May God bless the people of Nigeria, the patriots fighting for their dear beloved land. And may God bless Nigeria-Watch and bless the Oba of Benin, the great king of the universe. Oba Atokpe, he said.
Yes, thank you so much, Black Panther. Before we move on to the next person, people listening to us all over the world, please We just want to thank you for being with us. And the people that are logged on to this station, please use the like button, use the share button. Remember, don't click the like button twice, because if you do, you are disliking what you have already liked. Use the share button. Suggest this page to your friends, to your well-wishers, even to your enemies. Let them see what you are doing. Maybe by so doing, they may change their mind. They can see that you are a serious-minded person who wants only the best for his country. Do this for your nation. Do this for your children. Do this for your children's children. Use the dollar sign. That's how you can contribute to the success of this station. Do it so that YouTube can recommend this station to other people. Please, this is how to support your nation. This is how to protest. Every day you do this, since you have been doing this, you have actually been protesting before today. So you guys are the real MVP. All of you that come out here every day to contribute, to write on the comment section, that call in, all of you, you are all the real MVP. You have been protesting. You have been saying it the way it is. Continue, don't stop. It's an opportunity to lift our country from the shackles of poverty, disease, lack of infrastructure. Let's do this together. Good evening, people. So let's move to the next person, and that will be Alex O. Alex O, if you are there, please speak with us.
Yeah, I'm here. Before
Thank you
Avis
so
go cut my time, make a quick talk. Yeah, my brothers and sisters, I thank everyone. You know, we on this platform. That's what I'm happy about. We are a family, and family always stand for each other. And from the way things are going, when we take our stand and continue on this message, sometimes we might differ in the way in our opinion, but I think we're on the right path. The way forward, we cannot know how it's going to be or the ending, but we are on the right track. So I will encourage everyone to keep on hammering this message. Hammer this message, like my brother just said, share and talk to people. Let them know that Nigeria has a future, that we still believe in our country. Those who want to hijack it, they will get to a time that the load will be too much for them, that they themselves, they are going to drop it and run away. I'm very, very optimistic about that, because what I saw today from my fellow Nigerians is making me really upbeat. To be frank, I was a little bit skeptical before now. That's what's encouraging me. That's what is giving me this kind of come. I think we can make it. We can achieve this. We'll get there. Yeah, the way to get there might differ, but I think we're on the right track. So let's work on this. Encourage those at home. Don't beat those who refuse to go out. Don't condemn them. Maybe there's another way they can contribute. Just encourage everyone to hammer the message, and they will hear us. In fact, they've been hearing and they'll keep hearing. It will get to a time they will be fighting each other, and the way they are going to do that will be so easy for us that we'll be wondering, oh, how did this happen? We never thought these people could give up. It's going to, a day is coming. A day is coming that we're going to celebrate and have a country of our dreams, where we all grow up and we'll be proud to go back and say, yes, this is the land of our ancestors. So I thank everyone, and hopefully we'll be here again tomorrow to keep the message. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. That was actually on time. Thank you so much. You spent your time accurately. And now we have 3 people to go. And I want to urge you all again. Before these 3 people finish speaking, we need 30 likes, 10 per person. So let's do it. Let's click on the like button. Let's click on the share button. And even the people on the panel, check yourself. Have you liked this broadcast today? Have you shared this broadcast today? This is an opportunity for you to do it. People, let's take this challenge. 30 likes, 10 per person before we round up this station and this broadcast this evening. And the next person will be, give us our mandate. Mr. Jonathan, sorry, I have to skip you. And give us our mandate, please talk to us.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much. Tonight is just to appreciate Nigerians. Nigerians, you win. We continue again tomorrow until this government is able to listen to the people. And so don't be discouraged. Let's keep moving. Let's keep fighting. We will get things right. I'll just leave it there tonight, but we come back here again tomorrow to continue the struggle. It's a fight for the soul of the country. It's a fight for the freedom of our people. It's a fight for our own life. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Bye.
Thank you so much. Short. He said he's going to leave it there till tomorrow, which means the fight, the battle continues tomorrow. What a way to end your broadcast today. Madam Patricia, if you are there, just talk to us. The last opportunity. If you are not there, I'll move straight to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, be ready. Madam Patricia, in 1, 2, 3. Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Your final submission. Okay, Dr. CM, the floor is yours. You have to give the final and concluding. No, Chimeze, Mr. Chimeze, are you there?
So anyway,
no, Dr. CM, hold on. Mr. Chimeze, are you there? He's not.
This
so
Dr.
CM,
US. Now US time.
I'm here.
No, Dr. CM, hold on. Mr. Chimeze, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, talk to us.
Yeah, like I said before, I greet everyone again. God will continue to bless all of us. Yeah, I said something earlier on before about the Nigerian flag. You know, Nigeria sold their hands in blood from 1960 something to up to date. They still, you know, there's still killings. Both the one Boko Haram, both the one. But it's all over the places, and yet we still have a green, white, green. And this is the country that fights. That one aside. So there is something a very dark man said that he don't want to go out. If he goes out, he's gonna ginger them. See, I don't like that. I don't like those kind of people. Don't say you don't want to stay at the front, you want to stay at the back. You are inside your room. Eh? It's not the way. You are in Nigeria. You don't tell me, oh, if you go outside, you will ginger them. But remember, in 2020, that when the whole celebrities were inside that toll gate in Lekki, and so many celebrities they came out. Even the lady that's in Canada now, what's her name? DJ, is it DJ something? I forgot her name.
DJ Switch. DJ Switch.
Yeah, DJ Switch. Yeah, you can't tell me. You can encourage people. Then you have to come out. Nothing will happen. I don't know why you don't rant on your keyboard, on your back of your keyboard or what. And you say people will go, let them go out, then you stay at home. If you go out, you have to give them morale. Go out and give them morale. Heaven will never fall. So, Nigeria, I like the way you guys conduct yourself today. It's not really 100%, but you guys need to do more. So that this thing, please, don't go back and say, oh, Nigeria, the government know the masses. Oh, I know, we know them. Highest 5 days, 10 days, all of them will go back. I don't want that thing they have in their mind to come to pass. Because if you do this thing and you never achieve anything, that means it's rubbish. They have to do it and achieve it. Do
Round
it
up,
and achieve
brother.
it.
Round
Please.
up, sir. Round up,
Because
sir.
so many things at stake. You know, people that are exporting from all over the country, the diasporas, not so, but 80% have stopped. Maybe about 30% is shipping.
Thank you,
So
sir.
you guys need to do something so that we will start shipping again, and the duties. You guys put it on your placard. The duties they have to bring it down. So many things.
Thank you,
Even the
sir.
cement, the road. Some people want to build so that they can build their own choice of houses. It's not only rich people
Thank you, sir.
that know how to build. Middle class, and
Thank you.
even poor man
Thank you.
can have
Thank
that.
you, Mr. Chimeze. We reserve the other ones for tomorrow. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you.
brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The next person and the last person on the list, that will be Dr. CM. And Dr. CM, please close this section for us. And as part of what you'll be discussing, you tell us what your expectations for tomorrow will be like, what Nigerians should be expecting, what they should look up to. Thank you so much.
Mr. Chris, have you called me earlier? Sorry, Dr. CM.
Yes, I have called you earlier, so I'll just give you 2 minutes. Dr.
Yeah,
CM,
sorry,
please,
I got out of my internet.
I was waiting for you. Please, 2 minutes. Dr. CM, hold on. Mr. Jonathan, sir, 2 minutes. Speak to
Okay,
us.
all right. Let me just do the 2 minutes briefly. I'm not going to take much time. I greet everyone once again. I just want to kind of expand on what I said in my earlier submission with respect to the event of today, and we'll see it continue tomorrow. I'm not so happy when I see what is going on right now in Nigeria, that this is not where we should be in Nigeria today, and I don't see Mr. Tinubu saying anything without any pressure coming from within. He's not going to say anything. That's unfortunate. What we're seeing today also happening, this protest, is unfortunate. This is not where we should be. We have the fantastic opportunity to have taken care of this situation. This man should not be there in the first place. Mr. Tinubu should not be the president of Nigeria today if the right thing was done in 2015. It will not be yet. It will be far from it. But it is politics that brought us here. Dirty politics, selfish politics, self-centered politics that brought us here. The fantastic opportunity that was missed. Just now we are fighting to change the Electoral Act. Just the Electoral Act alone that was part of the Constitutional Conference of 2014. That one alone, just that one alone. Remember in 2014, 2015, before Buhari came to power, PDP had the majority both in the House of Rep and the House of Senate. The way the APC, 48 hours to the end of Buhari, they came together and they passed into law the almost 22 trillion that Buhari printed. They made it a law. They made it a law. 48 hours less. Talk less of a president that has 90 days. 90 days to have changed the Electoral Act completely. You have both the House, you have the Senate. You will have changed it completely. If that is even what you should have done to pay them back for what they did to you in 2014, that's what was going through my mind today. That was what I was just thinking. This is not where we should be, because I saw Nigerians that are fighting for their lives. People saying that we are ready to die here today. The cost of living is too expensive, it's too high. And if it means that I'm going to die, they interview people, they are saying that. They have pushed them to the wall. This is where we are, and we shouldn't be. This is not where we should be in Nigeria today. It's so sad. But again, I want to, applaud all Nigerians.
Please round up, sir.
Yeah, I want to applaud all Nigerians. They have made the statement. It is clear. It is a warning to the governing class of Nigeria. This is a warning to them. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I greet everyone. Thanks, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Before we proceed, Mr. Njao, sorry I could have taken permission from you to ask if Mr. Jonathan was allowed to speak, and because he came late. But having said that, I think, Mr. Jonathan, you just said something very profound, very, very profound, that if not for anything, Jonathan could have used that to pay them back. You see, this is what part of what Madam Patricia was saying earlier, that every time, we have to be retrospect sometimes. And I completely agree with you. And I've never looked at it from this direction that at least he had 90 days. If not for anything, after what they did to him in that election, so he could have signed that thing into law, no matter what, even if not for the sake of Nigeria, but for the sake of him being a man, that he wants to pay them back. He signs it into law, and we could have been saved of all this. That was why Nigeria Watch was visibly angry with Jonathan last week, President Jonathan, when somebody was praising him. He said, no, he thinks Jonathan has been part of the problem. And just looking back now, he's somebody I really love anyway. I'll keep defending him. Yes. No,
I think no, just 10 seconds, please. Sorry.
Please.
You see, I think I holistically talked on Jonathan that he disappointed the Nigerian people, the Nigerian future. He disappointed us by not using that 90 days to tear up that constitution and stamp the one he brought in, so that the two house can go about the whole issue.
No, yes, thank you. You see what Mr. Jonathan just said. Now, it's really, really far-reaching. Even if not for anything, the way they treated you, why didn't you sign that thing into law, knowing that it was the northern oligarch that pushed you out of power? I completely agree with Mr. Ives when he said Jonathan, he considers him as a failure. Like I said, well, Jonathan is somebody I just have a soft spot for. I like him anyway. He's my man. Anyhow, so let's move to the final conclusion of this segment. Mr. Nigeria, apologies. We're taking your time. An apology for not taking permission earlier. So, Dr. CM, talk to us.
No, wait, I can't use permission to do now. Wait, me not understand.
When you say if we don't miss somebody, if the person come back, no need again. So when Mr. Jonathan come back, so I suppose
who be that? Who you want call now?
No, not Dr. CM. We don't already
talk already now.
Yeah, we don't already chop him. We don't chop him.
Email CM. Email CM.
Okay, remember no,
but this is the thing you said.
CM, now 1 minute, one give you 1 minute.
No, Dr. CM, I beg, whatever you present, you must tell Nigerians the expectations for
4 minutes must complete for that CM.
I'm not
Nostradamus.
Before that CM will talk.
No,
I beg.
Yes,
make una listen to what these Nigerians have to say in Abuja.
Okay. Now we can be.
Abuja is not a Port Eagle Square is for Nigerians, it's our money. I tell Mr. President, no buy the aircraft, no buy the aircraft. If you buy them, return the money is for Nigerians. No papa where your children are hungry. You're going to buy motor. No, we are not interested in the government. No papa where your children are hungry. You're going to buy hungry. Please, let him return the land to bring our money off. Let him buy the money. No one give our money off. Maybe we are hungry. We are hungry.
This is too little for me.
I will need is a good Nigeria. See, that's what we want. It's Alexander Hassan. I'm a bona fide Nigeria. Nigeria is not for one person. Yes. Nigeria is for all of us. Yes. Please. I heard Mr. Wike said They should not allow us to enter Eagle Square. Abuja is not Port Harcourt. Abuja is not River State. Abuja is for all of us. I tell Mr. Tinubu, please, he should not buy the aircraft. If he buy the aircraft, he should return the money. He should return the aircraft and bring back our money. The money is for Nigerians. The money is for Nigerians. We are here not for anything. We are here to tell the world that we are hungry. Let him bring fuel price down. Make Gary come down. Make rice come down. Yes.
The stadium alone, and you are not in the city center.
Yes. 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 They brought. Yes. Yes. Hello. The government.
Do stand up. That is. Tear gas canisters everywhere. The protesters are running back. Tear gas canisters. Police are throwing tear gas everywhere. Tear gas canister everywhere. The youth protesters were trying to gain access to the Eagle Square, but they have been driven away by security personnel that they are restricted to Moshood Abiola Stadium.
Nigerian government don't know what they take the place. So the team be like saying a film trick for their eye. They don't know what they take place. Instead of you to come out to address the nation, address the people, talk to them, give them hope. You lock yourself inside a rock there. They believe say nothing they happen. All right.
Nigeria
no
watch.
problem.
Who they cause the problem now? Who they cause them now? You see, I say now government they provoke them. They throw tear gas. They don't do anything. They throw tear gas.
Only one statement from Tinubu will stop people from what they are doing right now. Only one statement. Come out. Speak to the people. You the form of Duga for your own people. You support the side. Eh? I don't understand.
You not go speak to anybody. You not go speak.
Hold on. Let me pick this call. I'm an love.
Niger Watch. I want to say something.
I'm talking. I pick a call. Please.
Niger Watch.
Yourself. Oh, I pick a call. Now, not they hear me.
Oh,
somebody their phone. Go ahead, man.
Thank you for picking my phone. You see, Nigeria government and they will make this thing to look as if Nigerians are troublemaker. The Nigeria government, they know how to do this thing. They purposely are doing this thing to look for the trouble of Nigeria. But what I want to beg them, they should go back to where they say they should stay. That's my own. That's why I will tell them, because we want to do this thing for 10 days. Some people, I'm going to try and get you some pictures from Trafalgar Square. I'm supposed to be there today, but because of what happened to me, I couldn't go. I will try and see if I can get you some pictures. I'll send it to you. Then you can use it to show people who are here already in Trafalgar Square shouting. So please, Nigerians, don't go there, please. Let us listen and do what they say we should do. It's 10 days. We are just starting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much. Let me take another call quickly. We have Ginger Breadman. You're calling back again. Talk to us. You have 1 minute.
Hello?
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, Mr. Evans. Yeah, I just well done. I greet you all protocol details.
Thank you, sir.
I wanted to give you just a brief situation report and the direction and the trajectory of this protest.
Okay.
This is directly from Abuja because I have my tent to spread out there. You see, today, the first day of the protest, it was recorded that the number of the protesters are beginning to outnumber the amount of security forces. By tomorrow and going forward, I can tell you that more people are going to come out. Security forces are going to be outnumbered. And the security forces, a huge amount of them are on the side of the people. My brother, look out for the military. They are going to topple this man's government because the hunger is real. And the hunger cuts across all threats of Nigeria.
Who did the military will go fi rescue us now? This send our military so. You forget say the head of military na Tinubu people na e be o.
The low-ranking officers will turn the barrel back to their spirit.
Anyway,
that's what is going on.
We just the hungry now. Food we need. No, they give us food.
That video you showed about the man who is eating semo with that soup, when you say if you give dog, then the dog will bite you. My brother,
Thank you.
You are doing a good
Thank
job.
you, sir.
Please continue to use your voice to conscientize the
All right.
minds of Nigerians. And you see, you don't write, you don't say.
Thank you. All right. Let me quickly take another call here. Mr. Ose, thank you, sir. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, partner.
Thank you, sir. 1 minute.
At the end for them, say they accuse me a very dark man. Say this one. I know see for all the whole states for Nigeria, people who will not protest. They're not going to protest for this at all. It's not good. That means Nigeria not they will not be one with that. People put on protest. So one of my guys for Italy, they send me video where they chop chicken, where they enjoy life. Say they not be in Nigeria where they protest. So when they accuse me, they say people somebody else they protest, but then they talk about people they protest because then no state for East or for 5 states, no one will come outside for protest at all for Nigeria. And those states they show for Urura for Akubayin, trailer of rice, and those state governor where they go, I don't know where they go head out with I sent you the video.
Anyway, thank you.
I paid that trailer of rice.
Thank you.
Go after the trailer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night. Okay, callers, I'm done, please. It's very pathetic where we find ourselves. I just hope the government will do the right thing because they are still, the painful part of it now is that they are still pushing the people. Even in the process of protest, the process of the protest, the government is still pushing the people. Just come out. What's the pride all about? Come out and say, fellow Nigerians, speak to us. And we will listen. Anyway, Augustine.
Mr. Are we truly fellow Nigerians with these politicians? Them are fellow by themselves now. We are different fellows. So we are not fellows with them. They are on their own.
But it would be bad if they allow this chaos to happen because it's not nice. And the unfortunate part of it is that the common Nigerians, they will be the one that will suffer it more. That's just the truth.
Nigeria, they strive well and they thief well during chaos. These people survive during chaos. That's the Nigerian politicians. They love it.
Drug dealer doesn't give up. Make una understand. They know they give
now
up.
Him now, when I go watch that documentary, they give up.
Now life.
Okay. Well, the thing I have to say. Okay. Thank you, Chris. My expectation tomorrow is like what everybody is expecting. The protests will continue peacefully. But from what we see in Abuja now, like Naja, what you said, they are provoking the people now. Ordinarily, nobody is interested. Look at that chap talking. He's not interested. He's just saying, don't buy the presidential jet. We need. We are hungry. We are hungry. So they are not interested in burning anything down. Why is it that police cannot learn from Edo State Police Commissioner, the one that addressed? Sometimes people like say my eye they see double. We saw it here. Look at the way a man was talking. He was even talking as if he's one of the protesters. Eh? Look at the way he was talking to them. Everybody were even happy hailing him. That is what it should have been. This idea of you and all, we and them. You take yourself away. Who are you? You throw tear gas on people. If they take that tear gas and throw back to you, because that is the system, you wet your towel you are holding. If they throw tear gas with a wet towel, you cover your face because of oxygen. You take the tear gas immediately and throw it back to the police. In the course of throwing it back, somebody may throw stone. Then the thing will start. Why can't they learn? Why can't they learn? If this thing start, I wouldn't like it to start because nobody knows how it's gonna end. The one that happened in Kano, we are not happy about it. We are condemning it for whatever it is worth. We don't want it. Yes, you go and burn down a facility meant for educate people. I don't like that. In the end, we are the loser. So why can't government do? Why don't they want them? What they should have done? Probably, Jonathan. What you said is like this President Jonathan's on the last 90 days. Opportunity is now for Tinubu to do something drastically, and nobody can really blame you. You will say, you see, you found out that giving rights, giving all these things, Nigerian system is badly skewed in favor of this or this, that you really want to. This is what the youths want to hear. The moment you say it, whether you rig election to come into power or this, most people are willing to forgo. Forget about all these 70, 80-year-old that are on their way out deceiving you. This, okay, look at people on the street. Are they not youths? 20 something, 30 something years, first degree, second degree, nothing to do. These are people you listen to and they know what it means. So when you do it, this is what we expect. You have opportunity because for every calamity is facing you, if you look closely, there's a way you can at least turn it around a bit or escape or something. This is opportunity for Tinubu to say, look, 2014 decision of Nigerians and this, I want to put it into practice. Simple. Let me now know the cabal that will now come and say, you want, there are things you want to tear Nigeria. Tear what? Tinubu want to tear Nigeria. Tinubu want to divide Nigeria. Nobody is divide. All those rhetorics they use to deceive people. The youths are wiser now. They know. That's what everybody is saying 2014. So this is an opportunity for Tinubu. But like I'm saying, will he take it up? If they are watching, if indeed they watched all the video clips around the country that happened today, that of Edo State should stand out. They should say, look at a police officer. Why not use that skill everywhere? The moment you go to Lagos crowd where they are gathering, they say, look, great Nigerian youth, great. Police will be saying this. He said, look, we're here. Let's maintain peace. If you want water, we get. The moment you say this, you've disarmed everybody. You will not be telling them, this thing you are saying, okay, bring it. That is what it should be. That is what people are expecting to hear and see. But all this idea of, you crush them during Buhari time, you crush them. You don't this is easy. Nobody can share. Where has he led us? That's why when people are talking of leadership, yes, I agree. What changes, what people expect from a leader is policy. Okay, look at that chap saying, supposing Tinubu announce all this presidential, that kind of person go happy. He goes, hey, yes, make we are hungry and you are buying jet. Wait. This is the type of policy. Something like this, you win the people over. But if you want this Buhari tactics of crush them, nobody can challenge this baboon and monkey will be soaked in blood. All those things, you see, it doesn't pay. Now look at where our economy is. Poverty capital of the world because Buhari came in. Under Jonathan, it wasn't like this. Because there is no government, nobody can get what people want is if that bread you buy from your street, when the price change, that is when you start to think which government. But as long as you are buying the bread, even if it's 100 500 naira, but it's stable for the next 1 year, you no go mind. Even if to say, this thing used to be 100, but now 500, and this for the past 2 years, it's stable. That is economics. But every time when you don't, why are people complaining? I can't buy Gary. Gary now, look at, I can't. That's what they are telling you. Bring the price of petrol down. Tinubu, you go and build refinery in Malta. Go and take Nigerian crude, you siphon, so you refine it, then come and sell and then collect the subsidy into your, for what now? You can't be carrying elephant and you are using your leg to negotiate for what is it called, the thigh of a chicken or the thigh of an ant. You don't need that. You don't need that. You've stolen enough from Lagos to say, look. In fact, I think Tinubu should be the richest person to be president ever in the history of Nigeria. I stand to be corrected. So what else? What else? And you are still dealing as if dealing and willing. The type of deal you did in America, you still want to be doing it. No. At this point now, we are preaching peace. We are really here. We are preaching peace. We are trying to tell you, think of Nigerian youth. Forget about this old cargo that have gone. Leave them. Do the thing and write your name in gold. It's opportunity. But if you still believe that somebody will tell you, don't mind them, it's Inyamiri that is planning it, it's Igbo and the IPOB, or no, we have to do this, or everybody, all those ones, it won't work. People have seen it, and we are not happy about it. But thank God for the commissioner for police in Edo State. May the man live long for what he said, and I believe you, this protest will take place. Even if he happens, as long as the man is in Edo State, if he continues for the next, God knows when, there will never be a loss of life in Edo, because the people will go home with this, say they never hear this kind of thing before. Even the police address them, tell them this, and tomorrow they will become friends. That is what we want. Let things improve. Thank you very much, Niger Watch.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. CM. And that brings us to the end of the show today. Yeah, I think 3 more likes for we to hit the targets that we requested for. Mr. Nigeria Watch, we've concluded this last section, so I want to hand over the mic to you. And thank you so much for the opportunity for me to serve my nation. Thank you, sir.
All right, Oga Chris, thank you very much, sir, for all you do. I appreciate you always, and I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today, starting with Madam Patricia, Black Panther, Oga CM, Oga Chris once more, Mr. Jonathan, thank you, Abdul Malik, give us a mandate, Oga Shimize, and God bless you, my people. Mr. Paul was here as well earlier on. Thank you very much, I appreciate you. Appreciate every one of you, those of you that supported the channel today. Peter Ife, Rosie Ayosh, Mr. Joseph Oji, Love God is my strength, and George Efosa Igbenedio. Now God bless you. Thank you very much, those of you that called in. I appreciate you all, Madam Regime, and I love God is my strength. Okashim is called earlier on. Ginger Breadman, you called as well. Oga Osi, you called in, and many others. While our people write down the comment section, start with my mom. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you for all you do. Stella Masevedo, thank you very much. Destiny of Variable, thank you, Georgia Fosa Gbenedio, Patience Demodia. Mother Patricia was with us earlier on as well. She already left. Oh, she's still here. You're good. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Who is that? Mute yourself now. Who they eat? Who they eat for there? Eh? Okay, mute yourself now. You know they eat. They eat at the jam already this evening. It's too late for that. Thank you very much. God bless. God bless every one of you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Abo Azi. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for all you do. Stella Affini. Thank you, Betty Richard. Can thank you, Audible Festus. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Davis, you now allow me to say what I want to say before.
What do you want to say? Oga Chris don't deal with tuna finish now. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I wanted to say, for me, for my own opinion, going to the stadium to go do protest, for me, I think it's not a good idea. One, they have to cripple Nigeria economy by staying on the road, because when you leave the road and go inside stadium, then there will be a motorist moving, so they can get their businesses and their work. We want the country to be they cripple the economy for that days, so that Nigeria will know the wickedness they are putting on masses. It's not only them that have wickedness.
Thank you.
So that's how I want to say it. It's not wise for me to go inside a stadium, just a cover place. No, we are not watching football. No.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Have a good night. Tomorrow we'll continue for always stop. Mute yourself now. Mute yourself.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate every one of you right there. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow by 6 p.m. by God's grace. If there's protests going on tomorrow, obviously we're going to come out early so that we can take it together as we did today. But if not, then we're going to see us at our normal time, 6 p.m., so that we can do all this together. Thank you very much. Do your part before you leave. Press on the like button. For those of you playing back our video, please always hit on that super thanks button to appreciate our work here. And if you are happy with any submission from my panelists, please tag their name and write it on the comment section so that they can read your comment and feel good as well. And remember that feedback is what is pushing all of us forward. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Patricia, my dear, I can see you right there as well. Good night, good night, good night. Good night to every one of you, my people. Bye for now.
Good night.
Nigeria, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. No more bad bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that